should be on. Let's get our test as we usually do.
Ah, Christ, Theo. That was fucking terrifying. That was really good.
He'd been waiting for you.
How are you, man? You good?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yes, I am well. I am good. I am cavalcade of
I don't have a
plate
mouse. I've
spinning,
got this mouse
working in excellence. I'm a warrior poet of the modern day. Yourself? You good?
We're live.
Me?
We're live!
We're live!
Okay.
Oh.
Shall we begin, boys? I'm in my robe today. Silken.
Oh, we're just starting.
Let us begin.
Let us begin. Boil up a pot.
USB.
Take a seat by the hearth and enjoy a fine brew with the journeyman quizzes.
Hey! What's wrong with you? You're looking kind of down to me.
I should be way quicker with the music every time, and I'm like, I forget and I laugh, and then it comes on.
English horns I love. Horn anglais.
Horatio, horn blower.
Mike's gonna go, wait, what? Is there supposed to be music?
Wait, what? Wait, what music?
So, today we have a catch-up from none other than Zook, the gnome druid himself. What kind of music do you want, Rue?
Hearty
Party.
and good for digestion.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll go for
Rennie of a track.
we'll go for
What's the word? Not
Jovial.
jolty. Jovial, that's the one.
this one.
Yeah.
Gaviscon beats.
Here we are, the glinting province, Ruthus's homeland. It is a beautiful place, to be sure. Only a buck's leap from the Eocene. I hadn't ventured deep into the landscape here. It looks different up close. The smell's more tuneful, the grass and earth warmer than other provinces. It's as far east as I have ever been, and the heat seems to be intensifying a little. It's not like the humid, clinging warmth of the elven-ruled part of the Eocene. It's more like the sun has focused its eye on this particular patch of ground and is fixated by its colours. We've come by Skye, having stepped from Mungmiri to High Canopy. It was glorious to see the heart of the forest flourishing, and Belamkanda with child, a blessing that Thiazi and her have brought about in union. Although it is confusing given Belamkanda's affection for Zazi before his passing. I still feel like a pup in the presence of a mountain wolf when it comes to the ways of an archdruid. I spoke with Ruthus there too, and we bathed in the pool atop the tree. Soil and stone! It felt good to have a soak in those waters. I was enriched, and Ruthus came out looking like a scrubbed pigeon egg. Richter saw to the new kobold nation of the forest. He's really done something to those poor beasts. They practically worship the man. All's well that brings peace in the wood, I guess. We discovered that Pernimer still lives, and Dylan received a letter from her. I'm relieved for him. She's the only one that seems to truly understand what he's been through for the past year. Maybe they will mate someday and have wolf furbolg elf babies. What a sight that would be. We headed off, searching for a place called Elwyn Tor, a small town perched upon a hill that housed an old halfling acquaintance of Ruthus. His name was Heath, and Ruthus told us he was the keeper of histories, and so would know most about the Sunstone's past. Flying across the land as wisps of wind, we danced in the flowing summer currents. As we passed over clouds of fields of flax, we saw a plume of smoke. There were fields set ablaze. We swooped down and saw farmers running here and there to put a stop to the chaos. We joined the efforts, and after Varian pulled barrels of water out of skies nowhere, we managed to douse the flames. The villagers were naturally curious about who we were, and not wanting to spread word of our arrival, we said that we were the Silver Shifters. I doubt we will stay on top of the lie for long, and Kristoff will catch wind of our presence. We just need to stay ahead of the whispers. We continued, and before long, witnessed a spectacular wonder of nature. Some kind of wildebeest galloping across the landscape, evading a group of hunters. They escaped, but they badly injured one woman. Not long after, I spotted a pack of wolves stalking the wounded hunter. We quickly swept down to drive away the wolves. Dylan didn't have much trouble overpowering the pack leader. The others soon fled. But as we approached, I saw to my horror that I knew that woman. She was the daughter of the farmer I slew all those years ago when I was running with the pack of wolves in the Eastern Ayrton. The sorrow and guilt nearly floored me. But after some encouraging and frankly very practical words from Rufus and Dylan, we healed her and sent her on our way without letting on the true nature of who I was. The day went by, and for the late afternoon we arrived at the Tor. Rufus, naturally suspicious of any situation, decided it best to lure Heath out of his tower and converse with him on neutral ground. Dylan snuck up to the house and into the upper reaches of the tower. He left a message only decipherable by a close friend of the true Suncrest Lord. Heath emerged some time later, and as instructed by this letter, followed Ook the Owl through the town and out into the wood beyond. Here he comes now. I hope he can be trusted. Zook turns a leaf-cloaked head towards his friend and speaks in a hushed tone. I hope you know what you're doing, Rufus.
Triumph. Very nice, man.
Very good.
Chin.
I know you already have an inspiration point,
I do.
so you may give one to someone else.
Good lord.
Ooh!
Whoa.
That's very generous.
Do I get to know who's already got one?
Well, I know that Rufus has one already. I'm not sure if anyone else does.
I
I'm
have
going to give one to Mike, I think.
Oh, thank you.
Dutch.
You're welcome.
So,
Is my audio coming through okay?
yeah.
Just wanted
all
to-
good.
Yep.
Awesome. Cool, cool.
Mm-hmm.
We ended last session with Brother Draug using some of his stealthy and roguish ways to enter into the Tor, Elwyn Tor, climbing the floors and eventually making his way to the chambers of Heath Elwyn, leaving a note that spoke of a friend that specifically liked partridge stuffed with gooseberry jam, a favourite that Rufus had when visiting Heath here, and that Heath should come out and follow the owl. And so he did, working his way with an orb under his cloak through the flax fields above him. The halfling emerges into the kind of small clearing that you have within the flax fields, just a little ways off, down the hill and into the farmland itself. Rufus, is it you? Is it you that has come?
Rufus steps out of the gloom, hood still over his head. I was hoping to meet an old friend tonight. Is that the halfling I once knew?
He pulls his cloak aside, and the orb, the familiar orb that follows Heath around, just faint and dimly lit. A cool, soft orange light lights the side of his face. And indeed, you see the visage of Heath Elwyn. I'll read it again. This is Josh's thing. A very sort of intellectual-looking halfling, almost slightly translucent skin, and silver hair Ruth has described him as having slicked back and very smart, kind of well kept hair and clothes about him, but instead the Heath that you remember, Ruthus, is dishevelled. His neatly cropped halfling beard and sideburns have grown out to kind of wiry mutton chops. His once well-groomed hair is now kind of frizzy, sun-dried in places and broken, grown out, not particularly well kept. His clothes are loungewear. He looks to be wearing his bed clothes underneath a kind of overcoat that he's thrown on. A nice overcoat, but definitely moth-eaten and old at this point. Yeah, I've just realised that. I'm going to switch you guys round. That is because... wrong order. So... let me just change that really quick.
Yeah, no worries. Whoa.
No, up there. There and then. Voila.
Aha.
Okay, we're the right way around.
Et voila.
Et voila. Heath looks up towards you. Yes, it is me. It is Viscount Elwyn. Show yourself.
Rufus lowers his hood to reveal his gnomish form.
You watch as the expression over Heath's face kind of sours slightly and then slowly turns into a smile. I thought they were rumors. It's good to see you, Rufus.
Rufus is gonna stretch out a hand, as in, like looking for a handshake to clasp hands. Some may notice that Rufus still has a hand on the top of his hilt at the same time.
Elwyn steps forwards and reaches out his own, taking yours and placing another hand over the top. It is dangerous here, Rufus. Your nephew has eyes everywhere. You are quite wise in bringing me out here.
That is why I'm being so cautious. And Rufus takes his other hand off of his hilt, and puts it also on top of Heath's other hand, and holds on still, looking him in the eyes. Heath, I know the danger that comes with coming back to this place. I came here because you were a friend, someone I thought I could trust, and I need to hear it from you, but that's still the case.
He takes in a deep breath and then just lets it out slow and kind of slumps his head, breaking your gaze. Things have changed, Rufus. I'm still your friend. Please know that. But I cannot help you as I maybe once had. I don't know what your plans are, but know this. What you thought was a mere deceitful child has grown into a powerful ruler with the power of the Blackfriars and Celeste behind him. I have given up, Rufus. I have given up.
All I need to know now, right now, is that you won't betray our presence here.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Ooh, it's a 3 plus 9. And I'm going to add an inspiration to it. What are they these days? Is it a D?
So, we're going to change inspiration this session.
What?
Inspiration is now a re-roll of a dice.
Oh,
rather than
okay.
adding something
I
on.
see.
I think I like that more.
I like that.
Yeah.
However, you
Prince of
have
Persia
to,
power.
rather than just saying I'm going to use it, you have to tell me what exactly is the thing that's inspiring this. Like, why do you get to use your inspiration in this moment?
Is this like a push roll in Cthulhu?
Yes, it is.
Right. Does it carry the implicit threat of a push roll in Cthulhu?
Not with quite as bad, but
Good,
I mean,
good.
if you use your inspiration and you still fuck it up, then that's
crit fail's a
punishment.
crit fail.
That's a punishment in itself.
You should be ashamed.
Shame as punishment. Okay, cool.
So there might be some moments where you want like a saving throw or something you want to redo, and you need to give me a good enough reason. I might deny you the roll or the use of the inspiration at that time.
Interesting.
Rufus wants this to happen. He really needs to make sure, because he feels like everything that's about to happen here in the Glinting Province depends on Heath's initial cooperation and the information that he'll give us.
Reroll your dice.
Oh, it's a 13 this time, plus 9. So whatever that is, 22, 23.
He kind of looks around some more. They will suspect I'm gone. Do you have some kind of disguise, or perhaps you're traveling traders? I could make something up. Kayleen won't mind. You know, Kayleen's his butler. I can get her to whip up some dinner, perhaps. It's gonna be safer in my tower. No one else is allowed in. I don't know who could be watching out here.
Rufus nods. If you think it wiser, you know the land, the lay of the land, then I agree.
Are we all present for this, or is this just Rufus meeting?
You are all present, but I imagine you're kind of all standing just in the flax fields in the dark. Just as shadows at this point.
Could I insight check that invitation to his tower?
Yeah, absolutely. Make me
Bam.
an insight.
24, motherfucker.
Ooh.
You sense a dodged question. And you sense a definite fear in him.
I want to try and exchange knowing glances with those around me, but I don't know if they'll notice that.
But equally, you can't see him well in the dark, but you can read his tone and his kind of presence in the way he's standing, and there's definitely a caution, not necessarily a caution of you, but a caution of what you represent.
Sure, right. He's not jumping in, feet first. He's a bit nervous.
No, but that said, he doesn't seem like he's being disingenuous.
Sure.
He appears
rattled.
He appears slightly rattled, but equally he has that demeanor of a lord, or perhaps a once lord. He seems deflated.
Okay, prideful once.
I will head back. Make a display. walk up the road, knock upon the door. If they don't know you're here, they already, then they may as well. They will find out. Better they think that you're just travelers. Rufus, they know that you're coming. Christoph knows any day now. I'm obviously going to be being watched. They'd know you'd come here.
Then they'll be watching your home, no doubt.
Oh yes, they will, but as far as I'm aware, the servants and workers that are allowed in and out are servants that have worked for me for years. Whereas the field hands and some of the others, well, they're new. And no one that I don't trust will be in the tower itself, and the higher up we go, the less likely it is anyone can hear what we're talking about.
Okay, very well.
Plus, there is actually some partridge. Although the gooseberries are a little late this year, but we can rustle something up.
How long shall we wait until we follow?
Well, they don't know I'm gone, so a few minutes or so.
Okay, we'll be right behind you.
He pauses for a while. Rufus, and then he moves off into the back and through the fields of flax.
I'll call after him. I'll stop him before he leaves. What? Heath, you must be honest with me. I cannot have you holding something from me.
Roll me another persuasion check.
That is a 16 plus 9.
So that's a
25.
25. He looks up, kind of turning around back at you, and you can see the reflection from his glowing orb of some tears running down his face, and he just says, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rufus. I've already told them."
What? What do you mean? How?
The moment I saw your letter, they'll be here soon. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And he just sort of begins breaking down. They have them, Rufus. He has.
They have who, Heath? Rufus just sort of turns, like throwing his cape around him, like looking into the air, clenching his fists. Who do they have, Heath?
Look, he walks up closer. They have my wife and my two sons in the capital. They knew you'd come here, Rufus, and please, you cannot tell them that I told you this. If you escape now, they'll know that I told you. There's some men, and at this point, Dylan and Zook, you can hear faintly the patter of hooves.
Oh shit!
And you remember hearing a patter of hooves earlier. Probably a runner or someone with a message. There was some men camped out in the forest nearby for this very reason. Not many. You must wait. You must hear them out.
What do you mean we must wait? Hear them Hear what these men?
Rufus,
Hear what they have to say?
If you leave, they will know I have told you. And they will not hesitate to. I must get back, and he begins moving off back towards the tower.
They know how many of us are here.
Who are you speaking to, Richter?
I'm sort of whispering at him as he begins to slink off.
He kind of like shies back. Oh, sorry, what?
I say nothing, and I just get as low in the flax as I can.
He begins kind of jogging back towards the house.
I'd like to send a message to Rufus at this point. And Rufus, I hear horses nearby. They've arrived quickly. I presume that I was able to overhear this conversation.
Yeah. You were nearby in the flags too.
Rufus I can respond, right, to a message?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you've already heard, but anyway, Rufus will say, he's already betrayed us. They're coming. They're looking for us. Rufus is going to kind of gesture to everyone, if wherever they're hiding, to like come towards and meet up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Rufus is just like head in his hand, like pacing a circle. This is not what I wanted to happen. Friends, I don't know what to do.
Calm yourself, Rufus. Think, how can we turn this situation to our advantage?
Brother Draug, do you know which direction the horses are coming from? Perhaps I could dig a dark trench to catch them.
No, but I could certainly find out. And I'll summon Ook to me and send him to the skies. And I'll begin to walk through him.
Make me a perception check, please, Dylan.
Okay.
You can, at this point, maybe not Dutch or Rufus, but everyone else can hear the sound of hoof beats on a dirt road.
That will be a 17.
Ook spots heading in from the kind of northeast along one of the nearby roads, a collection of a few horses. In fact, you would count 9 horses, most of which have a flaming torch, well, a few do, lighting their way. They don't seem to be trying to mask their approach. You can see the glint of mail. One of the horses looks armored. The one leading this small platoon. But in the darkness, you can't really see any colours or sigils or anything like that.
Yep. I'll relay this information.
Varian turns to your. What is this, Rufus? That pixie devil in the tower. We shall leave him for dead. We must leave this place.
How many is there again?
There were 9 riders, I believe.
Do you think we can take them?
We've had worse.
I have a plan if you'll hear me out. Rufus,
Please, I'm all ears.
you and perhaps one other should meet with these riders, and the rest of us, perhaps those who are more adept in stealth, should hide in the shadows. They might know that you're here, but they do not yet know our number.
I could disguise myself as you, Rufus, and meet them with you. If that is of help.
This is true.
Could be. I could also disguise myself as Waora or someone like that.
This could be an option. If we fail to talk with Heath now, then we will have no information and be forced to go to Solreach.
I hate to put the responsibility upon your shoulders, but it is your decision. You must decide quickly. They're almost upon us.
There's no time. We must do this.
Okay. I'm. You see some glyphs quickly on and off me. I'm Rufus now. Rufus Suncrest.
Are you the human version?
I am the human original Rufus Suncrest.
So who is gonna go with you, Rufus?
Richter and I. Whoever
And how
else
about-
wants to be there.
Varian, you are not quite so good at going unnoticed. Perhaps it would be best. Zook,
I will
Plus,
stay in the
Dutch and
shadows
I.
and I will Gaius him.
I can mask us. It will help us hide.
I gesture towards Varian's bastard sword at his waist. We're gonna need that in the fight, in the thick of it.
He doesn't have his bastard sword. He has. Oh, he has a. Sorry, it's not his father's. He doesn't know where his father's is.
Shit.
It was, yeah, he was.
but he does have a bastard sword.
But he does have a bastard sword that he.
Fit for a bastard.
That he uses. Because he got new stuff from the smith.
Okay.
I
Very
shall
well.
Left them in twain.
Varian and Richter will go down to the road. The others, try and get yourself into an advantageous position.
Are there any conversational gambits you would have me make? Trust me, I already know how I'm going to get you involved, but anything I shouldn't slip up on, any names I should absolutely remember right now.
You can hear the hoofs at this point climbing the
I'm
hill
gonna go hide.
towards the tower.
Yeah, straighten up.
I'm happy.
I'm off.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you to wing it.
I straighten up with my hands clasped before me, proud and standing.
As we're slipping
it's-
off into the flax, I'm going to whisper to Dutch and Dylan and say, I think we should try and get behind them. If we let one of them get away, that could be the end of things. We can't let anyone escape.
Hey, Dylan will go around one side, me and you will circle around the other side.
Sounds good. So we're on either
I
side.
concur.
Okay.
We'll head down to the road.
Right.
You begin heading to the road, and you can see that you have dallied for perhaps a little too long. And at this point, in order to, you don't have enough time to cut them off. They're already ascending towards the tower, so you'd have to approach from behind as they face the tower,
Okay.
sort of on the hill. You can see.
We could go around the side though, couldn't we? Us who are stealthing.
Yeah, you could approach from back up towards the tower from different angles.
Yeah.
You all begin. Anyone who's stealthing up, make me a stealth check. Are you casting?
Pass without trace.
Cast. Yeah. You hit
Mhm.
the staff in the ground, and the shadows take you.
Is this,
Hey,
is-
natural 20!
hey, does my cloak of face seasons have effect in flax?
Yeah, you look at your cloak, and it's definitely taken on some of the purple tones.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
But that is a total of. It will be a total of. So that'll be 11 plus 16, so 27 still. I don't know if
Still a
that.
27. It's a 27, but it's still a natural 1. So we'll. You've done a lot to counter it, but we'll see. I think group-wise, though, I was taking that sort of as a group roll.
Yeah, I
rather
got
than
a 23.
individually. We had a natural 20 and a natural 1, so they've sort of countered each other. Ruthless, you're not stealthing, or you are?
I think me and
no,
I
we
think
don't
me
need
and
to.
Rufus have stood proud.
So you're walking up the road sort of behind them towards the tower.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have my hood up though and pretend I'm like Rufus's child or something like that.
Okay.
Squat little child.
Okay, here we go. You can see the horses now. The front one or you'd hear it at this point. You'd hear a kind of neigh of the horse as it gallops up, and they all stop. The kind of crunching of the gravel in that kind of courtyard outside the tower. And you hear a voice kind of call out through the night. Suncrest, in the name of Christoph, show yourself.
I step out of the shadows proudly. What is this? Some form of ambush? Ha! You shite-breathed cur! How dare you act in such an undignified way before me, Rufus Suncrest, because that is who I am.
Roll me a deception check.
Okay. Here we go. There we go.
Good one, Daddy.
15.
A 15. Okay.
Thank you, Luther, my son, my cherished, beautiful son.
So a lot of the horsemen have dismounted and are sort of standing now. They create an immediate sort of formation. You can see there's 2 or 3 on the left with crossbows, 2 or 3 on the right with bows. There is 2 kind of armored knight-looking figures, and then one in the center, a larger, taller man, looking more kind of regal, probably an officer. His helm is up. He has like a guarded visor, but it is up. There's a black plume that kind of comes out from the top, and he has sword and shield, sword away, and shield on his arm. You can see it's the painted crest, the sun crest, but it is a black sun with the various spikes sticking out from it. He eyes towards you. Suncrest, we
I
have
give
been
a
tasked
knowing nod.
with escorting you back to Solreach. Christoph has need of words with you.
And do you mean to treat us painlessly and without bloodshed?
That is correct.
And yet here I stand, with the sun on my crest, resplendent over a broken heart. How dare you already have had a good friend of mine betray me? I never would have suspected. He was so convincing and clearly loyal to Christoph. Oh.
So, are you willing to come quietly? Or
Well, what do you say, Luther, my son, my beautiful son? Are we ready to go quietly?
Rufus, there's something about this guy that you actually recognize.
Oh,
The way he stands, the way he's holding himself, his posture. You can see that he's standing in a kind of presentory fashion, but you know he is fully on guard. The way he's standing is something that you were taught. It's something that you taught.
Oh shit.
okay.
Quick draw.
Yeah.
You recognize this as the kind of name comes back to you. This is Wolf. One of the many lords that you trained, the sort of like lesser nobles of Solreach. Your memories of him were a very quick learner, one of your favorites, one of the most sort of adept in combat. You taught him as a youth, perhaps when he was only 10, and then later on, when he grew up, when he's older. You know that he is a fearsome fighter, and you know him to be an honourable or at least when you knew him, an honourable and good student.
Okay. Rufus will walk up. He'll shamble up as well. And if if we weren't to come quietly?
My son has a question, and I would ask that you answer him.
Then we would have no choice but to take you by force.
An impressive stance there. Are you feeling jittery, perhaps?
An old master asked me the same thing. I would reply no. A duelist is always ready.
Then it will be interesting to see what you've learned. And at that, Rufus will throw his cloak off and at the same time ignite the sunblade and try and use the element of surprise to knock Wolf off his guard.
Seeing that, I would try to Eldritch Blast the two closest fuckers.
You throw the cloak off, rushing forwards, igniting the sunblade, and you can see the two knights that kind of flank him that are slightly further back. They go to grab their swords, but Wolf is ready, pulling his sword to meet yours as you clash. And I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
Whoa! Yes!
Ooh.
Where are we positioned?
I
Like,
will
that's what I would
position
like to know.
us now. On...
What piece did you get, Mike? That looked really good.
Oh yeah, baby.
I got big old
I'm going to go and need to urinate before this, just in case of anyone else.
I know. I feel
So
that.
excited.
I feel that.
I'm going to move them around because they were positioned in
Are we-
a different fashion.
Are we still in the field, or are we like? in
No, you would be on
town?
the outside of the wall, kind of watching over.
Gotcha.
I'll place you all
Okay.
in.
I rolled an 11.
Here we go.
didn't roll well.
Let's position these round.
How long's it been since we had like a full, honest to God, proper round of combat?
6 years.
That's how long it feels
since
for Mikey.
The library.
Since the library.
Jesus.
That
Yeah.
wasn't a proper fight, though, was it? It was pissing around on a boat.
I mean, it had a kind of gladiators aspect to it. Like,
Yeah.
Okay,
it's a knockout.
You can all decide where you want to be, which side you snuck up from. I would say it would have you were out on the fields on the east, like on the left. So you probably approached from there. So it's unlikely you'll be on the right hand side, but you could be along this left hand side / coming along from the.
I reckon here is a great place. Like this side, next to where all these other guards are. Like they would be sort of in a flanking position.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna move them because they wouldn't have been here.
Okay, I'm ready.
These, it would have been more like you'd entered the gate from this side, like so.
Can I come splashing out the middle of the pond like that guy in the film? And you're like, there's a lion roar when he comes out.
Varian's gonna stick with you. Dutch, where are you gonna be? Like over this side too? Somewhere over there?
Or did Varian sneak up with us? I thought he was with those guys.
Yeah, he was with the others.
He was with.
He was with
with
Rufus
me and
and
Richter.
Yeah.
He's not good at sneaking.
Oh, was he?
So he said.
Okay, in which
Yeah.
case I'll put him here.
Which is also good. Have the healers split.
Okay.
So are we on the other side of the wall then?
You are. It's a 10-foot high stone wall, but it's made of kind of cobble and shingle and flint. So it's not sheer. It's not a castle.
Yeah.
It's like a courtyarded. It's nice, and some of it's fallen into a bit of disrepair. There's ivy growing over bits and etc. etc. Okay, so let's get a.
Oh, this is intense.
It's good, so good. Oh my god, this is great.
Let's add. let's add turns. So we have Dylan with this blah blah blah. Let's add a turn for this guy. Oh, what's going on? Oh, yeah.
We can input our own initiatives, right?
Yep. So please, everyone, roll initiative and input your own.
We already rolled, didn't we?
I sucked.
So I am going to roll. I'm actually going to roll for different squads at different times.
Right, I'm not on the.
So,
Yeah,
so
I'm
roll
not.
Varians.
Me and Mike aren't on the initiative thing.
Oh my.
Oh, I see.
Or
Further on.
Dylan.
Oh, weird. Okay, hang on. Let me just get rid of all of those. And add you back
I very much need to pop to the bathroom, but can you put me in as a 23?
on.
I like that we're all just one by one going for a pre-fight slash.
Yeah, everyone knows it's going to get intense.
I should have brought my fucking diapers. Ah.
Do you want me to roll for Varian?
Yes, please.
These
He's
are
got
just
a -3.
He does have a -3, yeah.
Got 11 -3.
So an 8.
So an 8.
An 8.
I was so nervous that we were basically about to go with them, and then me and Rufus would obviously get split up, and then I'd just have to meet Christoph by myself and pretend I knew anything about what was happening.
Well, Solreach is pretty far away.
So, Chrissy baby, good to see you. How are you?
Just really, what's it? Icebreaker it up. Mwah,
Yeah.
mwah.
Mwah.
Mwah,
My
mwah,
nephew,
darling.
is it? Mm.
I'm that uncle. I'm your fun uncle.
Uncle
Your fun
Cole.
uncle.
Right.
Let's
get into this then. Oh, that was so like visually epic, Josh, when you threw your cloak off and dashed towards with the sunblade. So obviously it is night, it is dark. Those of you without night vision are going to struggle. Without dark vision, are going to struggle to
Not with the Sunblade in action.
see further than your range. Yeah, obviously you can see the sunblade glowing.
Don't need to see when you don't have eyes.
That's right.
Dark vision. Devil's sight, motherfucker.
So, let me roll for these different people then. Also, who wants to play Varian? I think it's probably easier if you guys play Varian. And
Let's take it in turns for each round of combat we're in, so no one can plan anything.
The truly
Someone roll for
democratic
him.
character.
I've just forwarded.
Forward his
character
spells.
sheet.
Oh,
there's-
there could be a
Forward
good,
his spells.
Oh man, the blade wall will be great for the archers in this.
And there are the spells.
Mhm.
Okay, let me roll for Wolf. Wolf. Okay then.
That's true. Blade barrier could be dope.
Yeah. Or
Just a blade, chuck up a blade barrier along here.
Slice.
no, I'll just do it diagonally through these guys, innit? How the fuck did you
That was
roll
a
up?
good roll. Dang.
How long is it? A blade barrier?
I don't know. Let's have a
Big,
look.
innit?
I think it should be 60 feet. I've got a similar thing.
Okay, those guys.
Blade barrier. Let's have a look. So good. Oh my god, it's 100 feet long.
What?
20
Oh,
feet high.
nuts.
Can you bend it into different shapes?
Okay,
Right.
I'm ready.
Oh man, just cut off
Just
all of-
summoning a
cut
steel.
off
think
one
it has to be
side.
alive. Yeah, well, like through like that, through these two, completely blocks off the back guys, and then we just jump over the wall and punk the mugs.
Doc,
Well, arrows
what
can't
did you
go
get?
through it, right?
I rolled
Yeah,
a
no, you can't.
7.
You
So
haven't
just
put
stick
in.
it through these guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't on there for a while, so
Control the
I've done
space.
it. Okay, so
We'll just go like that.
Yeah.
as both Rufus and Wolf clash blades, Dylan, you are up first.
Okay. Swiftly, I reach back and grab my longbow, and I draw upon my powers as a blood hunter, and imbue it with my right damage, my crimson right damage, and I will take a sharpshooter shot at.
The wall is you cannot see over it. It's 10 feet high.
I can't. Okay. Am I able to like stealthily like jump over and then?
Yep.
I'm
you
able to
can-
climb over it.
You can use your bonus action to make me a stealth check
Okay.
if you'd like to be hidden.
Are we still
You are still yeah. You still got the plus 10.
30? So I have to forego my crimson right, so that's fine.
Yeah, I would say just because
Yeah.
that was the roll was like to sneak up to this point.
Yeah, sure, no worries, that's fine. Yeah. So a 30 total.
Easily hidden as far as you can tell. You climb silently over the wall, dropping down on the other side into the bushes.
No worries. I'd like to. Okay, so if I can't actually move myself.
Oh, can you not?
5.
I put controlled by Theo. You can't move yourself. Oh, it's because are you not on the select tool? Are you on a different tool?
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I was. Yeah. Yeah, I've got it. So 5. Let's see who's in range.
So it would take you a little bit more movement. It's like 10 feet up, and then you can drop off for 5 feet. So that's 15 feet to get to that.
15 feet. Okay, I'll just see who's in.
Newbie
I'll
question
just
to
go-
ask, but those grayed out buildings are just buildings we haven't opened, right?
Yes, you haven't seen it.
Okay, thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
So 15 feet total. So that'll be 5, 20, 25. Am I able to like sort of be in this tree area?
Yeah, so that's that's the tree above you. So you're beneath the tree. by
Yeah,
the
yeah,
trunk
sort of round to the
by
corner.
trunk.
And I will. Yeah, I'll take so I'll take a shot at this dude here.
Okay.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing again. This one. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a sharpshooter. Do I have advantage?
You are hidden, so you have advantage. You can see, like, him, this guy, he's pulling his crossbow, aiming towards Rufus.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does.
Okay.
The bolt,
me grab some dice.
The arrow crystallizes as you pull it from the quiver, flying forwards and just shattering into this crossbowman's side.
Okay. So that will be a D8. Sorry, I haven't got my dice ready. I apologise.
That's some really nice ASMR, actually. Keep doing
that
that.
is-
I like that.
Oh yeah, are you enjoying it? My sorting through. Okay, so it'll be
Knuckle
44 for the yeah, absolutely. 44 for the sneak attack, and then a D6 plus a D8 for the bow plus the quiver.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what we get here. Not a great roll. 4, 6, 10, 11, 14, 20. For 30 damage total.
Why, yes, boy.
Okay. 30
DM?
points of damage altogether.
Wreck.
Yeah.
30. Oh,
30, 3-0.
Could you just
Wow.
ping who your target was again, Theo?
Yeah.
Thank you. Amazing.
Okay. So the bolt takes this crossbowman unawares, directly under the shoulder, sort of in the ribs, and you watch as the bolt sinks in and then shatters out. There's a scream. Some of the crossbowmen and archers kind of whip about, seeing this guy let out a groan as he kind of stumbles away from where this obsidian arrows just shot from seemingly darkness and nowhere.
Does he fall?
He is not dead.
Okay, so second shot. Sharpshooter again. And with this second strike, a clawed winged beast flies from the skies to harry him.
Hell
That's
yeah.
for my second shot to ring true. Oh, that's gonna be a natural 19. See if I crit.
Calling
No.
in air support.
So yeah, that will be a 26 total to hit.
Okay.
Okay. That's gonna be 20 damage.
Oh,
20 points of damage. The second one takes him in the neck, and he falls to one knee, like blood gushing down onto the courtyard gravel. He's like barely conscious, but
50
he is
don't do it
alive.
though.
Oh my
50
gosh.
don't do it.
Barely conscious.
Okay, good luck, guys. Good luck.
Thanks to that guy for being a test subject for damage.
So, next up, on a 22,
Uh-oh.
it's the crossbow.
Shit.
This guy is going to limp away, kind of screaming out, and you hear Wolf turn and say, "Take Ruthus alive! The others, finish them!" This one's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. There's blood, like, just in a line where he's moving to. He's going to quickly take a glance. He sees you there, kind of by the tree, pulling the crossbow up. It's going to make... You see, slinging out from a pack onto the crossbow and pulling it back, what looked to be kind of like a ball and chain that's attached to the end.
Okay, nice.
It fires off as he kind of hobbles backwards and slides towards you through the air. For a natural 18, so
That's gonna
a
hit.
23 to hit. So it collides into your legs, dealing 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I'm
However,
gonna uncanny dodge.
so you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. However, you are now restrained until you
Okay.
break free. It like the chains wrap around you and you kind of lock up. Your bow is sort of like trapped against you.
Okay.
That is the end of this guy's turn. These two are gonna... This one's gonna dart to here. And this one's gonna kind of run forwards in this direction. And... Again, another chain and ball is slapped on as it fires towards you, Richter.
Ah!
That is an 18 to hit.
Oh god, Yabby hits me.
So that deals 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are also restrained.
Okay.
The chains kind of wrap about you, and you...
Ah! This is shit.
The other crossbowman that ran is going to turn, seeing you ducking behind the tree, Dylan, and take just a normal crossbow shot at you. The first shot is only a 9.
Suck it.
So the first one just goes ping, splintering into the wood of the tree. You see quick draw on the crossbow. Another shot is fired. That's cocked. That's only an 11. I rolled terribly on those shots. Both just embed themselves into the tree. You see the woman here with the crossbow. She begins to curse. That is the end of their turn. Next up, Ruthus. You are quicker than Wolf to act.
Amazing. Ruthus casts off his cloak, igniting the sunblade at the same time. The like almost white flames of the blade illuminating the darkness of the courtyard, and then swinging it round, the blade dragging through the gravel in an arc around him, sparking off of the stones. Rufus brings it up for a diagonal strike from below into Volf for the first attack, which is going to be a 22 to hit.
A 22. Just having a quick look. It strikes. It strikes down at Wolf, and you can see, even though he's wearing full plate and shield, his visor now down. It collides and catches him in a spot he wasn't quite expecting or ready for. However, he parries, bringing up and parries your blow off to the side, reducing the damage.
This is going to be a disarming attack as well. So he needs to make a strength save.
Okay, make a strength save.
That's my D8.
That's an unnatural 20 for a strength save.
He passes. However, he's going to take 9. He's going to take 14 plus a D10. Where's my D10? 14 plus 7. He's going to take 21 damage.
21 points. He rolled really badly on his parry, and he only reduced it by 4 points. So he takes 17 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. And then we're going to go in with a second attack, which is a 25 to hit.
That definitely hits. He's now kind of on the back foot as you're coming closer and closer. He takes one step back as you take one forwards, bringing his shield up, but you slice it round the side, catching him in the stomach.
Seeing him take a step back, I'm going to use that opportunity to make this into a trip attack. So he needs to make another DC strength save.
Okay. That's a natural 17 plus 4, so 21 for a strength save.
Yeah, he passes.
He holds his ground.
However, he's going to take 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
13 points of damage, alright.
And then the last attack is a 29 to hit.
Damn! The ferocity of the sunblade in your hands. He brings the shield up once more, catching on the side, but your blow is just so hard that it pushes the sword, his shield, back away from him, and the blade comes down, cutting him across his arm.
Taking 12 damage. No, sorry, 11.
11 points of damage. Fearsome blows.
11. Cool. Seeing him recoil, Rufus is going to action surge and attack him 3 more times.
Okay.
First being a unnatural 30 to hit.
That hits. You can only parry once as well because it's a reaction, isn't it?
It
He
is,
doesn't
yeah.
have any. The other maneuvers aren't to do with trying to. Get away.
So he takes 15 damage from that one.
Okay.
And then a 16 to hit.
The first blow comes down, smashing him once again, but this time his feet slide back, catching the ground, and you bring the blade straight down, catching his as he pushes it off to the side. Second attack did not make. Sorry, the first damage was 12, did you say?
Yeah. 12, yeah. And then the third is 17.
To hit. The third blow, after he's pushed it away, you bring the other one down, and this time he's ready for it, and he just bats it away with the shield.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Okay.
Don't know if I'm going to move, actually. I don't really see reason why, so no, I probably won't.
Okay, you hold your ground. Next up, Next up, weirdly, from a 20 all the way to an 11 is Richter. I also
Damn.
rolled
Wow.
really badly on the other ones.
By the way,
There you go.
Oh,
Dashi, I got a 9, not a 7. It's a 7 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Unsure if this will definitely work. Richter closes his eyes and focuses on this space. One sec. Focuses on this space right here and attempts to misty step out of his bonds.
Ooh.
Very nice. You become mist for a second, phasing through into the astral realm. You kind of see the kind of space and the kind of milky translucence of the astral sea around you, and you just move away through the binds, appearing slightly further outside the gate. Obviously, this gate isn't there; it's open.
Yeah.
But yeah, you step to the side, and the chains just fall to the ground.
Excellent. And with as that was only a bonus action, we will now attempt 2 Eldritch Blasts against these fuckers. So, first one to this guy.
Okay.
Here we go. Right.
Bring it.
That's plus this. And fuck. So 14 for the first.
With spear and shield in hand, you watch as he brings the shield up, and the Eldritch Blast kind of ricochets off, like fireworks, kind of spraying off to the side.
Okay, we'll try again with the second Eldritch Blast on this fucker. 19.
This guy, he sees his friend just parry it away. He brings the shield up too, but it takes him directly in the face. It sparks off.
As it is a repelling blast, I think it should knock him 10 feet back into the fountain or on the floor.
It will knock him kind of like
Into the water. Oh.
directly away from you.
Excellent, and that will be 6. Fuck. Okay, only 11 damage.
It's something.
It's something. Oh wait, no, I rolled that as a 1. I rolled that as a D8. Apologies.
Oh,
Apologies.
reroll.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, what's that? Oh, it's worse.
What was it?
It came out as an 8. Rats.
Okay. Are you moving anywhere?
Yes, I don't intend to leave the fight. I think I might even try and rush that door and check if it's open.
Yeah, you just kick open the door. Inside, it just looks to be like an old empty guardhouse. It's not used anymore, and there's just kind of like sacks of various produce that's kind of old in there. Nothing
I yell, "Breaching! Clear!" once I get in and see it's empty. So everyone knows it's clear.
Just open a door slightly, breaching clear, and then just Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah.
Firing.
Breaching! Bang, bang, bang!
Okay,
I'm done.
after Richter. Weirdly, it is the archers
Someone got a 10.
with better dexterity.
I should hope so.
The archers immediately kind of go into their training formation. These two kind of pulling forwards to here and here, both pulling arrows, taking aim, and you see that the one on the left pulls multiple arrows back across and lets fire with his multi-shot. Unleashes a magical volley of arrows in a 90-foot cone.
Christ.
In fact, yeah, I didn't realise they did that. So he's going to run.
This is Xiahou Yuan from Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
So he's going to run to here, and then here.
Everyone, make sure you put your dinners in chat, by the way.
Oh yeah, dinner's in the chat. Dinner's in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Dinner's in
I
the
forgot to
chat,
do it.
so hashtag
Had a
dinner's in the
pizza.
chat.
I'm having
It's
You know
on
what?
ribbon
There's-
saucy
on the
knickknacks.
Twitch.
There's no need for them to do their multi-shot yet at all. So they're just going to make their 3 ranged attacks each at Rufus
Sorry, bro.
with their
Sick.
longbows. So the one on the left fires all 3 in quick succession. For a 14, an 11, and an 18.
Nope. Nope.
All 3.
Oh, yeah.
Ting, you blocked
So
all
good.
3. That was terrible,
Oh.
terrible rolls. The one on the right also fires his 3 off. Oh no, that's a natural 2, a natural 1, and an 8, which is also not going to be enough.
Wow.
All 6
Jedi
fly
shit.
past as Rufus in mid-combat begins parrying and weaving and ducking and dodging.
Oh shit, he is the most cinematic of all.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Because you're small.
This one on this side is going
Good
to
work, Lufa.
run to here. Actually, run to here and take a shot across towards Dylan.
Hey.
So
Yes.
first shot. Oh, this seems much better. Oh no, a 4 and a 3, which aren't going to hit, but then a natural 16, which becomes over a 20. So
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
2 kind of hitting the brush near you, but 1 flying out of the darkness. You don't even you sense him just on the kind of edge of your range approach, and you
Yeah.
hear the arrow like whistles into your range. You kind of dodge the first few, but the third one takes you in the shoulder, dealing. Wrong dice. Only dealing 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Followed by 5 points of force damage. As
Ooh,
the
okay.
bolt hits you, it kind of knocks you back as it kind of explodes out, a kind of shockwave of force. That's the end of the archer's turn. Next up, it is Dutch.
Okay, cool. So how high is this wall? Did you say like 10 foot?
It's 10 foot, yeah.
So 10 foot up, and then it's a free drop, yeah?
It's like a 5 foot drop to go across.
Okay, so 15 foot total.
Yeah.
So 15. Is that in a square? I can't see.
Yeah, square.
15. What's this stat? Is this just a statue? So 20, 25, 30. Shit. Alright, I'm going to get to here, then use a Moxie to dash in my bonus action.
Yep.
And then I'm going to run up to this guy here. And I'm just going to make a full round grapple attempt.
Okay. Yep. Make an opposing strength check.
Yeah, he likes grappling now.
They're gonna do a acrobatics. Oh, I rolled very well, but I guarantee probably still not good enough for Dutch.
So 13 plus a 23.
I got a 20. Not
Shit.
natural, but I got a
Oh.
20. He, the crossbowman lady begins to kind of jump out the way, but you grab the arm, yanking her back. Shit!
And
She lets out.
I've got... How much more of my movement was that? So I got to here, didn't I?
You went 15, 20, 25, 30. You've got 30 movement, or 35.
Yeah, 30.
So you got to here, and then you've gone 5, 10, 15 to there.
Can I move with her closer to this guy?
Yeah, you can kind of push her back 5 feet,
Yeah?
because it's half movement, isn't it? And you've got 15 left, so you can only move.
Operation Human Shield.
Yeah, so you can push and move yourself like that.
Perfect, thank you.
What are you doing with the rest of your turn?
I've used...
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yeah, because you dashed. Like a blur of green energy, you jump, vaulting the wall, just charging towards this person, grabbing her and pushing her back. You have her grappled now, and as a ranged person, that isn't great. Next up on 8 is Varian, Zook, and someone else.
Oh.
So
What?
Varian's obviously going last because he has a -3 dex. What is yours, Zook?
+3.
+3. Roll me a d20 real quick, because they also have +3, so I'm just going to see. I got an 18.
It's a 7.
Okay, so they're going to go before you.
Damn.
Well, Rupert, what you got? What you got, boy?
Burrito.
A sweet aubergine Pereza.
Oh,
Ooh.
mate, that sounds great.
It's succulent, it's juicy, and it makes me feel
Everything
warm
you could
inside.
possibly want.
Okay, so
It's not a Chinese meal.
hooded figures.
Oh, what is this?
Oh no.
Ah, fuck! I'm in the building. Oh, I've got my fucking halberd up. Don't you fucking try it.
Roll really badly too. This door is steadily pushed open, but unbeknownst to you. Victor, what is your passive perception, just really quick?
How do I know that?
It's just 10 plus your perception.
10 plus perception is 11. Not great.
You see slowly the door is pushed open as you're looking around. Luckily, you're facing the right way, and jumping through the doorway as it suddenly opened, a masked figure jumps through.
At the moment he does and enters that space, I roll my reaction. Nat 20 up to a 30!
Bro!
A masked figure,
Done it. You done a thing.
a short sword and dagger in hand, leaps through, and using the Heartstone halberd, you just smash the ankle of this assassin as they run in, freezing them in place. Roll for your damage.
Damage 13.
13 points of damage. Okay.
Fuck off, ninja.
Doubled.
No, it's-
I take.
Dude.
7 doubled.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Sorry?
a fucking crit, yo.
20
Oh, shit.
total.
Yeah.
20 total damage.
Thank you.
20 total. Dang.
Bam.
No.
And yeah, I maybe take a step. Oh, do I? Yeah, fuck it. Everyone's busy. No, I can't. It's my reaction. I can't move. Never mind.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that's just the one attack.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so you stop this this menace in place.
Assassins! I shout. Assassins!
They kind of get caught in the halberd, but then just launch the dagger at you. That's all they can do.
Rats.
So,
Assassino!
oh,
Assassino!
so that is that's a 22 to hit you with
Yeah,
the dagger.
that fucker hits me. Yeah.
The dagger is thrown, dealing. Let's have a look. Dealing 5 points of piercing damage as it takes you in the shoulder. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Con save. Here we go. Yes. Sorry, here we go. Yep. Fuck. 10.
A 10. The wound, although only doing a small amount of damage, you tense, expecting poison to course through you, but your wound just gushes way more than you would have anticipated. It kind of sprays up, and it's hitting the kind of ceiling and the wall. Meta-wise, you have a bleeding wound. You will take a D10 of damage on your turn.
Okay.
Each of your turns until. With a wounded by
Healing
this
of some
target,
kind.
damage is dealt. Each time they wound you further, it could increase the damage.
Right.
And
These guys don't want me alive.
there is no save at the end of your turn to get rid of it. It's something more than that you are aware of.
Oh, okay.
So it's
right.
not going to stop bleeding unless something is done.
Right.
I mean, it is a D10. It could you could roll badly, but it could stack.
Sure.
Leaping from this side, and
Fuck.
running up, creeping along the wall.
Motherfucker.
A dagger is launched
Fucking shinobi.
with advantage as well for a 17 on Rufus. He's not here.
That doesn't.
It doesn't hit.
Yeah, a dagger from nowhere whistles past you, but you hear it coming in the last moment, raising your shield behind your head as you parry another of Wolf's blows. You glance to your side, and now you are aware of like a dark hooded figure that's kind of running along the edge of the of this like outhouse.
There's a
building here.
shitload of blood coming out of Richter too.
Launching the dagger from their left hand, they draw their short sword and run towards you. 5,
Oh shit.
25.
So if Richter dies here, what? Not Richter, sorry. If Rufus dies here, what does he come back as?
Annoyingly, not enough movement.
They've been ordered not to kill me.
Not enough movement to get behind you, but enough to strike at you with the short sword. I'm rolling so bad. That's a 4. I'm getting rid of these dice. I'm rolling different dice.
No, keep these
No,
dice. Let the
They're
dice
great
speak.
die.
That's an 11 to hit. You easily scrape and parry this away.
Man,
That is
Rufus
the
is
end.
multitasking so hard right
Really
now.
That's
is.
the end of the assassin's turn. You've dodged 6 arrows and a short sword and dagger attack so far. Okay, the Varian. No, sorry, Zook first. Let's move you round. Zook, it's your
okay.
turn.
Okay, seeing as I can float up to 10 feet, can I literally just float up on top of the wall?
Yep. You just
Yeah,
float
so I
up.
float up on top of the wall, see absolute carnage, and just think, oh dear. I look at the big beefy guy in front of Rufus. It's like, ooh, chainmail, and I point at it and I go, ignore, and I cast heat metal as his
Oh,
chainmail
shit.
starts to glow red hot. So
Oh,
I'm going
fuck.
to cast that at 4th level. Let's have a look at the spell. I think so. He has to make a. I think I just deal damage actually. Heat metal. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 4d8 damage when you cast the spell. So, I did not get my dice ready. Should have done that. Okay, so that's not great. A 2 and a 3, so 5 and to 11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
11 points of fire damage, and it has disadvantage whilst holding the object or whilst wearing the object on all attack rolls
Fuck.
Oh,
Until
hell
the end of
yeah.
the-
until he takes off the armor or I lose the concentration
Oh,
on the
it's
spell.
concentration.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, sick. That's so good.
I'm gonna do this.
That's amazing.
And
The armor in front of you, you strike with the sunblade but miss, Rufus, but you see his armor just begin turning red hot, and Wolf, in like smoke, begins coming out of his visor,
Oh god.
and he begins
Not so fucking composed now, is it?
that would have been his training. Poor
ooh,
Wolf.
I can feel the heat, and I take Cinder up on my hand and I throw him up in the air and balance him on my hand, and as he lands back down, flames like engulf my arm.
Ooh.
And I just go and breathe out as flames pour out of my mouth, engulfing my entire body, and I swirl into a fire elemental.
You're
on fire! Yeah, it's awesome.
Zook is scary.
Okay, I'll get one of those in a sec.
Um,
And then where are you going to move to?
And then I'm going to move. I've used 10 feet, so I've got 40 feet left. So 5, 10. Can I get to this guy with 40 feet?
5, 10, 15.
Eternal bond with Cinder increased.
So you'd be here, and then you'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35. Yeah, you can get exactly there.
Okay, and I'm just going to move into his. Can I move into his space?
No, the furthest you can get is there.
Okay. Fire form. I don't know if he takes some fire damage the first time creature enters a creature space. No. Okay. Cool. And that's me done.
Okay. Next up is Varian. Who is? Are you all kind of collectively doing Varian?
This
Yes, I
Theo's
believe so.
frozen.
I've got
I don't
a.
know Varian
Oh.
spells very well.
That might be me. Carry on.
My internet turned down.
Yeah, it's chopping. Is everyone else? Theo's chopping for them.
Theo's
Yeah.
dropping for me a little.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he
think my
seems to be back
internet's
now.
just. My internet connection just tanked for a second.
Oh yeah, you're nice
You're
and
good
smooth
now.
now, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, so will someone narrate Varian, and I'll explain what he does.
I can
Okay,
narrate.
Someone has to say something.
He
So-
steps into the square. Bahamut be praised. What is all this filth before me? Be bathed in the light of the dragon.
So I can't move him, but he'll move to this square here.
Oh, let me just give you
Okay, no problem.
let me give you the permissions you need.
Granted.
And I measured this out earlier. I'll tell you what he's going to do now. He's going to create a blade wall
Shit.
Okay, everyone
from this
can-
point here,
or-
which will all of these in this central area.
So the blade barrier is like a line, though. It's not an area. It's not like a cone.
Can you make the line in
No,
a circle?
it's a circle. Yeah, it's a circle. Yeah, right.
Yeah, but it won't. If anyone's in the middle, they're not in the actual blades.
Yeah, but they'll have.
Yeah, they'll have-
It's
yeah,
a
they can't
huge
shoot
wall.
through it,
They have to
yeah,
walk. Yeah, they can't
Really?
shoot through it. They can't walk. Well, they can walk through it. Them a lot,
Painfully.
I
Yeah.
believe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me put.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do anyway. It will hit some of them.
What's the radius of it?
30. It will be 60 feet.
It's like if Gillette
Sorry,
made
60
a car wash for body hair.
Yeah. So 60 foot radius. So
60
Jesus. Ah, ow.
Holy moly.
so
Oh, the internet's dropping again there. Blade barrier.
I'm just,
You can make a straight wall up to 100 feet, 20 feet high,
Yay!
5 feet thick,
What are you
or a
doing?
ringed wall up to 60 feet in diameter.
Oh, 60 feet diameter, so 30 feet radius.
I'm just putting in a radius around him.
He's just a baby.
Ace?
He's a baby.
People see that
Yeah.
the kind of big
Nope.
glow.
No.
Nope.
Okay,
No, I can't see the glow.
Change that. What about now?
No.
No.
Hang it.
You can just draw a circle, I think.
Yeah, but this is
Yeah.
like a really easy way of doing it. Why can't
Apparently it's not.
oh, if I do this, then you will. What about now?
Oh, whoa.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So that's how big. If you want it that big, but you don't.
Nuked.
So
Hello.
that's how big it could be then.
Hello.
You're
You are.
saying it's
Hey, brother.
30 feet radius.
yeah. So but down. So he's going to try and
So what if it's
yeah. It is.
Yeah, it says up to, so we can make it smaller.
20,
Oh, okay, that's
do it
cool.
Like there.
Oh.
I think he'll move it down, but increase the radius, and then it can hit like the guys. So they're all they're all
Yeah.
encircled within
Yeah.
it.
There.
But then it gets the ones on the outer. So if you increase it, is that 60 foot then?
There.
Yeah,
there.
like that.
Oh
That's
my
exactly
God.
yeah.
Nice.
That's so sick.
Fuck.
Just a,
So it will be all these that get hit. So
yeah, any
here,
on the edge one will get hit.
He's
So
finally
1, 2,
just,
3,
he's not just
4.
murdering innocent werewolves now.
Okay.
no,
Well,
But
Doug's date's
Zook
about
and I-
gratitude.
Also get hit.
No. Zook isn't in it.
No.
No, you're not in
No,
either.
'cause
man.
we're
you're
like-
good. You're good.
No.
Unless
Okay.
it says within 5 feet of it. I don't think so though. I think it's just within it.
So
Nah,
he-
he's just not going to hit the
uh,
assassins or that one archer.
There he goes. So what does he say? What does Varian say as he casts this blade barrier?
Josh, you're good at this.
Witness the claws of Bahamut tearing your putrid flesh.
I'd probably call them like filthy peasants or something offensive, right?
You call this the nobility?
Oh.
Dogs of the Empire.
You let women serve in your army.
Whoa! Fuck!
Oh, I'm big.
Oh my!
Oh,
huge.
Oh,
This is everything I wanted and more.
They're gonna know we started that fire now.
I'm just gonna put you over there for now, Zeke,
Sweet.
and I'll give you control.
Now you see my true form.
Four of them are going to take 6
There you go.
d10.
Can't feel the heat get out of the forest.
But they have to take a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so Archer over there on the right gets a natural 2.
It's
Which is a
it's on their turn, my friend.
Oh, is
it's on
it?
their turn.
Oh, it's on their
Yes,
turn.
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep that roll because I already rolled it. It's fair. Is Varian,
Yeah. Start of their turn.
Is Varian doing anything else?
No.
He will. Can he? I don't know. Bonus. Does he have any bonus action things that he can do?
I don't think he's got any
Don't
spell.
remember.
That's what he does. That's what he does. That's everything.
Fuck, Wolf actually got a 17. I totally forgot to put him in.
He could move up and flank.
I'll put him as a 17 now, but
He could, I suppose.
Could like move up and flank someone.
I don't think he has the movement. He moved from about here, so
5, 10,
5,
15, 20,
15.
25, 30. He could get to up to here.
sure. But I don't think it. Yeah, he'll do. Basically, he's concentrating, so he probably doesn't want to.
Yeah,
he
hit.
has-
So
he does
Okay, yeah,
have,
fair
He
enough.
does have
Advantage on concentration
Yeah,
checks.
he's a
He does,
battle-
yeah, he
he's a
does.
battle mage.
That's what he's doing. I have
Okay.
spoken for what Varian hath done.
I forgot to do Wolf.
Very well.
Wolf actually should have gone after Ruthus. He got 17, and I just totally forgot. So I'm going to obviously make him go now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Wolf parrying these blades, but he wouldn't have had disadvantage because he wouldn't be on fire yet. But I fucked
Yeah.
up the thing, so
Right.
I'm gonna say this happens before he got fucked up. 'Cause
Ooh,
that's what
flashback
should
in a
have
fight. That's meta as hell.
happened. Yeah, I mean that's
That's so meta.
I've got a lot to think about here.
Oh, this music's great. Epic.
isn't it?
Aha!
I'm calling down a cyclone of blades. This is the kind of thing you want to hear.
So
Just trimming the hedges.
I would hate to be the people that have to fight us, man.
It would fucking suck.
Just imagine it's like, oh look, there's some adventurers. One of them's a bear. The other one has a fucking lightsaber.
The big painted orc coming over to hug me, I think. Oh god. Oh god.
Wolf taken many a blow, but held his ground from your parries and your trips. He is going to take his posture, bring his shield and sword up, and he's going to make his strikes at you. He's going to make his 3 attacks
Bring
with
it.
his long sword. So first attack
Wolf.
for a 23.
Oh.
Yep.
Diddly 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 dee. I need a 8. Okay, for the first attack is 7 points of slashing damage.
Sweet.
Second attack, oh, that's only a 15 to hit. You managed to
Nope.
parry off the second one. Third, that is a 17. Terrible rolls.
Nay.
Really bad rolls. And then he's going to shield bash you, hopefully in the face. For a... It's cocked. Close him. So a 24.
When we did this before, I remember saying that I wasn't allowed to do that and still get the +2 to hit for dueling.
His is not... He's an NPC. He's not a player.
Oh.
He has
Okay.
a specific
Fair enough.
set of rules.
What was it, sorry?
23.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And you need to make a strength saving throw as you take for
A natural 20.
9
Get
points.
wrecked, Wolf.
9 points
Baby.
of bludgeoning damage. He smashes you with the back of his shield, but you manage to hold your ground. Your gnome feet scraping in the gravel. He's then gonna action surge and hit you in
Ah.
3 times.
2 can play at that game. So
Uh,
wait, I take 9 from the shield bash.
Yeah, just 9. He's going to strike down with his next attack. That's a natural 1. This one he
Oh!
just smashes it into the ground, reverberating up. He strikes with the next attack for a 23 to hit,
Yeah.
which deals 9 points of slashing damage. And
Okay.
the last one. That's only a 12. However, then he is going to shield bash you again. It's part of his
Nice.
action.
What is that? A bonus action?
No, he gets 3 attacks, and then he gets a shield bash. It's just in his attack profile.
Oh, nice. Why can't I do this? I taught him these things.
Ah, that's a 4. No, I rolled so badly.
Oh
so
my
many
God.
dice. I've hardly rolled above a 10. No, the shield goes wide. That's going to be the end of his go. He's going to bonus action, second wind. He regains a straight amount.
Wait, he's used shield bash. No, wait. Never mind.
He wasn't a bonus.
It's his own thing. Whatever.
He's not. He doesn't have a character sheet like you, like a normal person.
He's a cheater.
So he's going to regain 20 hit points. He lets out a roar and then immediately gets hit by heat metal.
And a
After
blade
him-
war.
And a blade war. Yeah. So this guy needs to make a dexterity saving throw. He gets a 3, a natural 3. What is going on
Okay,
with
I'll-
my rolls?
I'll roll the
genuinely-
damage. I'll do it in the chat.
Okay, yeah.
60
let me just-
10.
Let's see how much damage this dude takes.
Okay. I can't do more than 6. Okay, I have to. It's roll
Forward slash roll.
forward slash roll forward slash roll.
Oh, I didn't use
The-
any fucking maneuvers.
Ah,
I got so
Like
much
a
to think of,
novice.
there's so much
25
to think about.
damage.
4 DM.
25
Oh, look
Oh,
at those
3
ones.
ones.
I know that 3 ones.
25
That's-
points of
All the
damage.
other 3 in the higher echelons of that
Hitting
dice
on
there.
2s, eh? Let's roll some 1s.
And these.
Okay,
They've got a different
It's
turn.
not
though.
my
Not
turn.
It's just
Okay.
that guy. Oh, it's just that guy,
Um,
isn't it?
so this guy trapped in the blade wall, he is going to. He's going to run forwards, not getting into the blade wall, which is what, 5 foot around the edge.
Yeah.
He's going to climb up onto this pivoted bit of the thing. He's going to try and pull Wolf out, risking himself to kind of be
Okay.
put in the blade. So I'll roll a dexterity saving throw for him to kind of
Okay.
dodge the blades. Which
Yeah.
he got a. Oh no, his stuff is here. A 14.
Orient's
Okay.
AC, is it?
Enough.
So
Is
no,
it
it's not enough.
18?
I'll roll it again.
And he is going to grab Wolf and drag Wolf back into the water.
That's more like it.
29.
What did he get? 20,
29.
29. 29, alright. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's that.
Do I
guy's
get an
turn.
attack of opportunity?
Yeah, if you haven't used your reaction.
Hell no. Huzzah! It's a 17 to hit, so no.
No. Yeah, you scrape across his heated metal. It is now back to the top of the round. Oh no, sorry, it was still their turn. That guy did that. This guy's gonna jump out of the blade barrier. Seeing Ruthless there, rush at him. Spear raised, spear and shield. He's gonna make 3 attacks. So first attack with his spear. Oh, that's a natural 19, which is a 26 to hit. Oh, these guys are better than fucking Wolf. That's an 8 and a D8. 3, 12. 15 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm going to parry this one.
Oh no, sorry, I need to re-roll that. He's wielding a shield, so it's not a D8, it's a D6. I didn't read it was two-handed, so 5, 6, 10 points of piercing damage.
Nice. I'm going to parry this one.
Okay.
Oh shit, not that. What is it? Superior dice. How much do you do?
10.
Okay, I block 9 of it.
Oh, nice.
Okay, take 1 point of damage. His spear thrusts in, catches you, but you manage to kind of shift out of the way. His second attack comes in for a 24, which is going to hit. It's a 1. And a 1. 2 1s on 2d6s.
Thank God.
6 points of piercing damage. And then he's going to forego his third attack to shield bash you. So that is a 22 to hit. Well, good on the hits at least. So that is only a little bit of damage. 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and make a strength saving throw.
I got a 22.
You hold your ground. Fearsome, Rufus. That is the end of that guy's go. It is now top of the round, Brother Draug.
Okay, so I'm restrained,
You are restrained currently, yes.
and to break free, it's an action.
Yeah.
Great. So, Draug sort of like looks down, looking at he's bound and he can't make an attack or move. And instead of trying to break free, he raises a hand forward and points towards the center of this blade barrier. Ave mo neve. Like this sort of demonic language comes out of himself that he doesn't quite know where it comes from, and he casts maddening darkness, overlapping on top of the blade barrier.
You're using one of the
charges of
charges from the quiver.
yeah.
It's hell. These guys have found hell.
Okay, maddening
Yeah.
darkness.
So a 60. Oh,
That's the really powerful one that uses most of the charges.
And it's not like a wall; it's that entire 60 foot area.
It's the same radius.
The same, exactly the same.
Darkness just envelops the blade barrier, and you watch as like you can see this black orb, and then you just faintly see the blades whipping out from it, like just little edges of it whipping out on the kind of bottom ring. So inside they need to make wisdom saves
On their start of their turn.
Start of their turn. Okay.
Yep. And as a bonus action, I believe I'm 30 foot away from the one that Dutch is grappling.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yes, exactly.
I will raise my left hand over, and black veins pulse down my arm. And I use my blood curse of bloated agony upon them,
What is that?
which means they'll have disadvantage on strength checks
Searing gas pain.
and suffer a D8 of necrotic damage if they make more than one attack.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
Putrefy.
Dutch just sees this individual starts to bloat and sort of like mutate, like their skin kind of bubbles as he's grappling them.
Oh, fuck.
Touch is like, what's going on? Okay, it is the.
Am I squeezing too hard?
It is the crossbow men and ladies' turn. So this one needs to make a dex save.
Good luck to them,
for
yeah.
the blade barrier. Natural 1. My dice.
Oh my god.
This is
Okay,
a real
let me just do the
tactical
damage.
battle, guys. This is awesome.
I'm changing dice again. So natural 1 there, so they take a lot.
Okay, yeah, so that's the D10, isn't it?
10.
Okay, so they'll take 37.
Oh.
30.
And
Oh, that was a
then
good roll.
And then a wisdom save as well.
Yep, and then the wisdom save of a 14.
I don't know what the DC is of the. Let me just double check. I think it's on here, isn't it?
The DC will be your. It will be
What's
your
spellcast DC?
My
It will
spellcasting.
be an intelligence based
Yeah,
spell.
that's
save.
fine. 15
So they
is
just
the DC.
fail.
Okay, so that will be 8d8
Ooh.
for 43.
Oh,
Good God.
damn.
You hit you don't see, but you hear this kind of evisceration as blood sprays out, and then this like shriek of madness, this like maddening cry that kind of just echoes around the courtyard as they perish.
Of course.
Okay, the one on 2 health that's bleeding out, trying to struggle back towards the tower.
They'll take half damage even on a fail.
Who will? Oh, because they're low health already.
Yeah.
So they get.
So I can't possibly.
Oh yeah, they'll die no matter what.
Yeah,
Just
the minimum
throw
I
all
can
of our
roll
enemies in the
is 8.
blender whenever we can.
You hear another sickening cry coming from within this dark sphere.
Oh shit!
I love it when Varian casts Vitamix.
Dylan, they're within your kind of like dark your blind sight. You hear their sound and their heartbeat go still.
Mm-hmm.
The one here is not in there, but they are bloated and strange. They're going to instead of trying to escape from your grapple, they're going to drop the crossbow and pull a short sword and begin to attack at you. First attack getting a 17 to hit.
That is my AC. Yeah.
Just hits. So that is 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
So this bloating that's happening to them, do you think that they are aware that if they attack more they're going to hurt themselves, or do you think?
No, they wouldn't know. It just says.
Yeah.
It just says if the creature makes more than one attack.
Okay.
Yeah, they wouldn't know that.
So they're going to strike again.
It's up to you.
It might have been like they feel like weak, and if they
Well,
attack,
yeah.
they're like hurting themselves in order to do that.
And suffers 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than one attack. That's what it says.
I mean they're going to make another attack. They're unsure of what's really going on at this point, which is a 15 to hit, which isn't
Nope.
good. They're not as good with
for
the short sword.
4 points of necrotic damage.
4 points of necrotic damage. They cry out in pain as they make the second strike. That is the end of the archer's turn. Ruthus, seeing Wolf being pulled back through the blade barrier and then darkness just spreading around. This darkness, you can hear what sounds like a woman's cackle, a woman's laugh and whisper echoing from this big dome. And in fact, Dylan, you hear in the back of your head a whisper, like a kind of scratching at the back of your brain. Yes, show them. Rufus, it's your turn.
Nice. Now being flanked on either side, Rufus takes the only route out and takes a step back diagonally to here to get out of advantage range without taking an attack of opportunity because he is good like that. And then I'm going to fight this guy in front of me, bringing the Sunblade round, bringing it back and thrusting it, looking for a weak spot between the armor. Oh, for a 28 to hit.
Hits.
Which is going to be 12 damage.
12 points of damage.
And as he recoils, Rufus does not relent and goes for another 25 to hit, doing 16 damage.
16, damn.
And then bringing the Sunblade above his head, he brings it down for a final Executioner-style hit. Oh, so close to a 20. It's a 19 plus 12, so 31.
Yeah, that hits. He could have parried some of these, but it only adds a +3 to his AC, and there's just no point.
Doing another 12 damage.
Another 12 points of damage. This guy is pretty bloodied at this point.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, actually, last but not least, he's going to bonus action Second Wind.
Okay.
Get some hit points back. Getting an 8 plus my level, so plus 12.
Okay, it is Wolf's turn. Luckily pulled out of the way of the blades by his comrade, but into the darkness. Must make a wisdom saving throw of of a 17.
That will succeed, but it's half damage.
No, 15. Sorry, 15.
15 just passes.
So half.
So that.
damage.
So 24 damage.
That is a filth roll. Good
Oh,
God.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. Yeah.
24 points of damage. Damn. You hear
Consorting
you
with
hear a
evil
cry
beings,
from
Rufus.
Wolf. Does he take damage from the fire too? Or is that on your turn? From the heat metal?
That's on my turn.
Okay. You hear this like Rufus from within the circle of darkness.
A quick question. Obviously, the spell says the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object. He can't drop the armor. I don't know. I guess we'll just say he just can't. He can.
Yeah, I mean it takes like 10 minutes to take armor off, so he's never going to be able to take it off.
Sure.
Boy.
Okay, Wolf will. Yeah, you don't know what's going on in there, but some things are happening in there. Okay, that's going to end his turn. In fact. Oops. There, now you can't see him. Okay, so that's going to end Wolf's turn. Richter, you're up.
Richter backs out of the house, clutching at his shoulder and the grievous wound. As he comes out, he turns around and another one of these terrible assassins. He instantly, in panic, fires an eldritch blast into the assassin.
It will
23.
It will be a disadvantage because you're within 5 feet.
No, it won't.
Oh,
Remember, I got my close quarters.
Very good.
Yep. So 23 to hit, and he goes flying into the blade wall.
Oh.
Hey! Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just punching him into it. And then he...
Weirdly, he doesn't take
And
damage
you ask
until...
yourself, will it blend?
So this is when things get really weird. He won't take damage until his turn, and he's technically pushed through the blade barrier and then not in it anymore on the other side, but I'll still make him make the save.
Nice.
So he's
Shall I roll
pushed
for
back
damage yet?
into the darkness.
It
Yeah,
says
please.
when a creature enters the wall's area for the first time on a turn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
then they will.
So he takes 10 damage from that, and then turning his gaze slightly to the right, he sees Rufus, or Luther, shall we say, engaged in battle with this terrible, terrible creature. So he fires another Eldritch Blast at that one.
The masked killer got a unnatural 20 to save from the blade barrier. Do they still take half?
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, they should still
Yeah.
take half. Yeah.
And then 25 to hit this one with an Eldritch Blast.
We'll be on their
That's
turn,
gonna-
though,
that's
Tasha.
gonna hit.
Right?
Well,
No, it just says
I'm
a
just
turn,
gonna.
yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
actually should be on their turn. It's worded weirdly, but it doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
Matt Mercer
And-
did a tweet about it.
So yeah, this one flies back 10 feet and takes 14 damage.
Okay, 10 feet away from you, so to here. How much? 14.
14 damage.
And quickly remind me, sorry, how much did the other one take?
Oh, the other one
22.
took only 10.
10.
The one I punched into the blade wall.
Yeah. And how much
And then,
damage
yes.
did he just take from the blade wall? we know?
22 because he passed his test.
Ah,
Which was half. Okay. That's still so much.
so was that 32 total?
Yeah, did it.
Nice. And yes, continuing. So yeah, Richter's just backed out the room, fired 2 blasts, and then continues to shuffle forward, holding his arm to join ranks with the others.
Yeah, so
There's an assassin in that building.
So you begin to bleed. So you take a d10. You take
Yeah.
1 point of damage.
Oh yeah, boy!
My rolls.
Thank you for your rolls.
This is the way. This is the way it goes. I don't change the rolls. They just are how they are. And that's what it's gonna be. Okay. So at the end of your turn,
That's it, yeah.
it is the archer's turn. One is in the blade barrier, so I roll for them. They got an unnatural 20, so they'll take half blade barrier damage.
Okay.
And then a wisdom save of a failed wisdom save.
Okay,
I'll roll wisdom
that's the
for the
nasty
other
one.
ones too.
Do you want to just do it all at once? I'll just
13,
for
yeah.
the same damage.
And yeah. So the 2 of them failed, 1 of them passed.
Okay, so that's what you got there.
So
That's the damage. First is 35 for the blade wall and 36 for the
halves
psychic.
to 18 points. Okay, 18 points of that. And then, oh shit, yeah, and then 36. 18 plus 36 is 40, 50, 54.
54.
Hell, 54 points of damage.
Rolo needs to learn the game, bro.
Okay, that guy got fucking eviscerated.
This is the one spell he knows.
And then the
It's the
others
best
take
spell.
36. So they take. Well, this guy takes 36. This guy took half. 14.
Fitting music for the slaughter.
Maddening screeches.
Yeah.
14. Okay. They are all just in fucking darkness. This guy is gonna jump out this way, seeing as he knows which way isn't the blades. He is severely bloodied just from he was full health before that. Now he is-
Tashi, with Devil's Sight, am I able to see into the darkness?
Yes, you are.
But I know we probably can't do that because then everyone would see.
I'll just tell you where they are when
Right.
it comes to your turn.
Cool.
This guy is going to duck behind the tree and take.
Oh,
He's
shit.
going to take shots at the one concentrating on this blade barrier. You see the north wind whipping about Varian. He is going to. In fact, he's going to run. He's going to rush forwards to here, and he's going to do his multi-shot.
Oh
So,
Did he just
so-
enter the blade wall?
No, that's 5 feet. He just does that weird thing. He's gonna unleash a magical volley of arrows in a cone that strikes out, hitting you 3. I need all 3 of you to make.
Tashi, I hate to be a stickler, but it's 30-foot radius, and he's in the 30-foot away from the center,
Yeah.
so he would be going back into it.
You can't take damage from it twice in a turn anyway,
That's true.
but he can.
That is true.
He can essentially occupy that 5 foot of space, not in the 1 foot that's passing into his area. I mean, I can move him here, or I can have him like that, but
Yeah, that's true.
you know, either way.
Yeah. It makes sense.
It's just it's minutiae
fine.
of where it is.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's for next turn. I mean.
Yeah.
If he ends it there. So I need each of you to make a Constitution.
No, when it
saving
starts
throw.
its turn there, so it won't. When he starts his turn.
Which of us, Tashi?
The 3 of you all standing here. So Varian, Victor, and
Right.
Ruthus.
Need to do what?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Taking
Oh,
a while
no.
to.
It's a natural
18.
one.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to re-roll a saving throw with Indomitable.
Nice.
Yeah, oh boy.
Oh no. Well,
I failed. But then I was inspired to not fail, so I tried again.
Does Varian need to
I
roll
got
as well?
I got a 13.
Yeah, Vorian needs to roll 2. The DC was 14.
Ooh, yeah.
So.
Son of a bitch. All I need to do was not roll a 5.
So, yeah. 10, 15. You all take 18 points of force damage.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Who does?
All 3 of them that's standing there. And what did Varian get? A 1.
He got 17, but plus whatever his constitution. I can't open that
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing. Except his
Plus 3,
character
I
sheet,
think
but
he's got.
Okay, so Rufus, you are stunned, but the other 2, you are not stunned.
Okay, but what damage did we take?
You took
What's stunned do?
18. I just
18.
I just moved the
Thank you.
dice a bit. I think I said.
Okay,
18.
yeah.
So it was 8.
Thank you.
Varian's got to roll 2d. Has got to roll for his concentration.
Yes, concentration, please. Stunned.
Okay, so first one is a 3. Come on, matey.
Do it.
And the next one is that should be enough because it just needs to be over a 10, I believe.
Yeah.
And he's plus 3 or something. So
Varian is.
yeah,
I can
plus
I
3 to his constitution, I think, or at least plus 2. Have a double check. I can't open that document.
I think his con is pretty good.
It's plus 3.
It's a plus 2, which is
Oh,
Still
No.
part.
which is enough. Yes, is that just enough? and then he's going to duck back behind this tree. The other 2 are just lost in here and can't get near the blade barrier. So they're going to move about a little bit in the darkness. Okay, now at the end of their turn, or in fact, the one that's here, I'm going to give him a perception roll. Oh, he's going to make some shots in the area that he last saw you. Just kind of shooting out. I know that blade barrier does something to the arrows, but he doesn't know.
Sure.
Just checking. Yeah, 3/4 cover, but he doesn't know that. So you have a +5 to your AC, but he has disadvantage too. May as well. So that's no, that's not gonna hit. That's not gonna hit, and that's not gonna hit. You see arrows kind of poof out from the darkness, and the blades just as shredded wood. Dutch, it's your turn.
Okay, so Dutch, first things first, is going to use a normal action to make a shove attack here.
Okay.
So that's just a,
And
what is
opposed-
that? Strength.
Yeah, opposed athletics and whatever I choose. I got 14. Not great.
That would be
I
with
got,
disadvantage
natural
as well,
11.
Tash.
Oh, I'll re-roll.
No, it's fine.
I got a natural 11 plus.
Yeah. I was never going to beat him.
Yeah. So that person goes into the wall.
So you shove.
Wilhelm scream.
You shove another one back.
Oh!
That's what
I
I'll do
then
now.
take
I'll do a
5
dex
steps
save.
forwards.
Oh, that's a good deck save. So take half damage from the blades.
Okay.
I'd like to push this one back as well, please, using a Moxie and a bonus action.
Yep.
Not a good roll.
13.
Oh, that's only a 9 plus 19.
This guy isn't dexterous. I got well under that. You shove him back too. Ah! Both flying into the blades.
I'd then like to use the rest of my movement, please, just to come up to Rufus. Just be like, that cleric needs to do that more often.
You see, as you shove one of the knights with the spear and shield back, you see his face kind of go wide, and he's like, "Please, no!" And gets kind of caught in it. How much damage? Do you just roll the same one, and I'll take it from there.
Sure.
26 was the roll.
Yeah,
was
it
that
was
the roll?
26.
Okay, so this guy.
Oh, the one that was initially grappled by Dutch can make a Constitution saving throw to try and break from bloated agony.
Okay.
That's at the end of the turn.
Oh, okay. They rolled it.
Yeah. No, it would have been preemptive. So I forgot to say.
They failed.
Okay.
26. So. Okay. End of your go, Dutch.
Yeah.
Zook, it's your turn.
Zook looks about, and there's no one else left to burn to a crisp. So he stares into the blackness and just kind of like shakes a bit. And as his body kind of contorts and it kind of exudes an even hotter flame, and the light he sheds in the night kind of spreads out, burning brighter. And knowing that Wolf is in there somewhere, he burns him with his plate. So it just automatic as a bonus action. He takes 4, 8, 14, 18 points of fire damage. And I'm just going to wait there. Can I use my action to ready a movement as soon as the spells drop away and I can see a safe path? I want to rush forward and draw a path across as many of the enemies as I can.
Okay, yeah, you can ready a dash.
I'll ready a dash, yeah, or just a normal move.
Yeah. Okay. End of your turn. It is now the assassin's turn. This one having fallen into the blades. It's going to...
I probably see where he is, right?
You do, yeah. He's like stumbling back through the fountain.
Right.
You see him.
Like a wounded beast, he chose to wallow in the water.
You see him grab some comrades and pull them back in, using his action to grab this one and drag them in. And then run over to this side. He's kind of over this way.
Can he make me a save?
Do they need to do it every turn? They're in there.
For Maddening Darkness, yes.
Yeah. So he's going to make a whiz save. No, that's a natural 2.
Okay, so that will be 88. 42 points of damage.
Jeez.
Hell yeah.
Okay, still standing. Just. Okay. This guy is going to hide. Passive perception, Zook. You don't have eyes
25.
on him. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as you know, the last time you saw this guy was there.
Surely the door's still open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you see him exit this back door here, and then you lose sight of him.
Rock-roll.
Varian, it's Varian's turn.
Varian. Did Varian hear anyone over there?
No way.
No way. Okay. Does he see this gentleman over here?
Oh, actually, no. Varian's passive perception is quite good.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's got quite a high
Let me double check.
Yeah.
Its passive perception's an 18. No, he doesn't hear.
He doesn't hear. Okay, let me just get his spells up. Let's have a look. How's everyone's health looking?
Tickety boo.
I'm fine, man.
Reasonable. I've still got like 2/3.
Nice. Can he see this guy over here? Oh wait, I'm the wrong thing.
The archer.
The archer. He knows he's there, right?
Yeah, I would say he's got half cover. He's ducking down behind
I'm
a
gonna- He'll go to
behind
there,
a tree, but it's not particularly thick.
and he'll try a. He'll try a. Guiding bolt.
Okay. At normal level.
Yeah.
Is it second level guiding bolt?
What's his? Do we know what his bonus is? Is it so he'd be on a 5 for his ability for his
His whiz.
It's a
Yeah, it'd be
plus,
5
it's a
plus
+8.
5.
plus 10?
Well, he's put +8, but maybe it's
I think it's
I'm
plus
pretty sure
10 because
His wisdom is 5.
his wisdom's
Yeah,
5
I'm pretty
and
It's
his
20.
and his proficiency.
Proficiency
Is,
she's 5.
well he rolled a 12, so a 2 plus 10. So
yes, that's gonna hit. Oh no! Oh, he's a 2 plus that.
yeah,
Okay, so
Yeah.
no, he misses.
he pews off a.
The guiding bolt shimmers in his hand and he strikes it forwards, but it just smashes against the tree, kind of glowing.
Curse my hot ring!
And he'll step back to here for a bit of cover.
Okay. Okay, next up is the knights. So I'll do wisdom saves for both.
Yes, please.
Right. The one on the left got above a 20. The one on the right only got a 10.
Okay, so that will be 33 and then 33 halved. So 17.
You hear a cry out from, even though the one on the left passed. He took a ton of damage. 33. Okay. Yeah, you can't see what's going on, but you hear the whistle. The javelin. The javelin hits the blade barrier and kind of and spins out, kind of tumbling across the ground, kind of coming to rest at your feet. They're trapped
Okay.
inside. Back to the top of the round, Brother Drauk. Dylan.
Yeah, I'll start taking the chains off from around my legs,
Okay.
and I will. I'll dash over towards my friends. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35.
You missed 20.
4. Okay, so I'll go back 1. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So I'll get to about here. And I'm sort of like looking at those guys expectantly whilst concentrating on this spell. Sort of like looking at Rufus, like kind of nervously back and forth.
Right, next up, the archers. Just this last guy left.
He starts his turn in the blade barrier.
He does, but he shouldn't have. He takes it once. He can't take it more than once before your turn. It's like how it's supposed to be written.
He jumped out of it, right? So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did the dex save, so he's kind of like in or out of it. Yeah, so he'll jump to there, kind of his back just like being eviscerated by blades. And can someone roll me a D5, please? Sorry, a D6.
Yeah.
Oh, did they start
a
there
five.
themselves in the darkness, Tash? They start in the darkness because that's when they take
They'd
it.
still take the damage of the. Oh no, because
Maddening
I
dark.
also rolled that when they entered it too, which I shouldn't have done. Should just be on their
Okay.
turn.
I got a 5 for that D6 roll.
They get their bolus back. So, looking around nervously, not seeing anyone around, they'll slam the bolus, which is like the 2 chain balls, and fire it towards Dylan
Okay,
for a unnatural 20 to hit.
that'll hit.
So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're restrained again by chains.
Oh. Okay, I'll uncanny dodge it, and I've got to make a concentration check,
Okay. Technically, this isn't
which I pass.
isn't activating your held action, is it, Zeke? Because the spell, you said the spell when the spell drops.
When the spell drops and also the blade barrier drops, then I will.
So this guy is just kind of running in this direction. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Rufus, it's your turn.
Stunned, right? So I can't really do anything.
Oh yeah, you are stunned, but it wears off. Doesn't continue. The bolts that kind of fired towards you, they sunk in, dealing damage, and you felt just like the wooziness overtake you. So yeah, unfortunately, you are stunned for this turn. But it wears off, and you are back to your normality again.
See you later.
It is Wolf's turn. So Wolf needs to make a wisdom save, which he fails. Fuck.
Okay, so I roll damage. $33.
33 points of damage. Okay.
That's 2 33s in a row.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
might be like a.
Quadruple three.
It seems like quite an average roll, so it
Oh,
might be
yeah, I suppose
floating
so.
around the average. Yeah,
Hmm.
because it looks like quite an evenly spread roll there.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of
Okay.
like fours, fives.
Love an even spread.
So, you hear a voice cry out from inside the darkness. Rufus, this is no way to fight. I thought you were a man of honor. And that's going to end.
I've learned many a thing since being away.
Son, shut up. Shut up, son.
I think he figured it out.
He already
I think he
knows.
figured it out, Aiden. I think he figured it out.
You figured it out the moment you rolled a 15.
Oh, fuck it. Why have I been keeping up this Rufus disguise? Right. Well, I'll keep it.
I think we were all wondering that.
I mean, you didn't really
Because you
understand.
thought you were Al Pacino.
But I mean, think about it. They kind of have rumors that he's not a human. And,
Oh, okay.
and then you're pretending to be someone, and they kind of like, oh, he's lying. So,
All right.
anyway, Richter, it is your turn.
Richter uses Devil's Sight to see exactly where fuckers are inside the darkness.
So
But I'm looking for
Wolf
fuck.
is
You
standing
just said a name.
right
Yeah.
here, in a like prepped position.
I didn't see anything.
Here.
Is anyone seeing a ping? I'm not seeing anything.
No.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
I pinged them the wrong
Yeah.
way.
In fact, yeah. I mean, okay. I guess the first thing I will do is just yell to everyone a basic like, "Wolf's in the fountain. The archers are behind it." That kind of thing. That's possible.
Yep, you can see he's standing there, eyes shut, one sword up and shield in front, just like
Right.
listening.
Well, let's hit. So Eldritch Blast that fucker. Here we go.
Make your strikes.
Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry,
It's
guys.
3/4 cover though.
It is
Plus 5
because
to
you're shooting through a
AC.
blade barrier. However, I think he's blinded, so he's effectively blinded. So I think you might have advantage.
Well, it
I'm
rolled
just
as a
double-checking.
17. But yeah, I can do it again if you want.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Oh, okay. Here we go again.
Rip for the fish. Oh.
So, 17.
It's worse.
No,
Okay.
he hears
We
it
do
coming
another.
and ricochets it off the shield.
Yeah. Okay, do another. Here we go. And 25. Fuck me. Okay, they all miss. Yeah.
You were about to be at 25. It's hard.
Oh, that was a bit of a wasted roll. Never mind.
There's a couple of guys dotted around.
There are. I
Go for
just
those
wanted to
instead.
kill the big bad, but oh well.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Anything else, Richter?
Yeah, I guess I would like to have a quick glance in there and just say where the remaining archers are if possible. I know I can't be exact,
Okay.
but just behind the fountain or to the left of the.
Assassin here ducking down.
Right.
Knight here next to Wolf, who's in the center, and then an archer over here, and
Right.
another archer over here.
So 2 in the fountain, 1 on each side of the fountain, and 1 far behind it.
All right, it is the archer's turn. So wisdom saves for both of them.
Yeah, please.
Both fail. Wow. A natural 1 and a 9.
40.
40 points of damage each. There's 2 more harrowing screams just come echoing out. One of them, those with good passive perception, hear one of them shouting, "Wolf, Commander, what do we do?" Hold your ground. They fight like demons. Dutch, it's your turn.
Sorry, one sec. I'm just looking up a rule for something. Okay, so this one right up here,
Yes.
that's the only one that's out, sort of.
Yeah, there's this one here. On the other side.
Yeah, I'm going to get this one before it escapes, because it's closest to me.
Okay. You run towards the crossbow woman.
Confirm, yeah, I get all the way here.
The same one. Oh, she's got the bloated agony still, doesn't she?
Does,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, I didn't get another roll. Is it at the end of every turn?
End of every one of their turns.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll roll again then. That's a con save, did you say?
Yes, please.
It's only a 13.
Nope.
You rush up behind. You watch as she's trying to climb over the wall.
I'm just going to get one of my guitars out and just put it between her 2 of her spinal vertebrae and just sever the column.
Oh,
Put her to
why?
sleep.
Make your attacks.
First attack, natural 15. Second attack. What's their AC? I got a 6. I got 17 for that attack.
A 16 is their AC.
So both of them hit so far.
You stab both in, and she kind of falls down off of the wall, kind of crying out, "Please, I'm just following orders," and you just kill her. She
Okay,
didn't have much health left.
perfect. And then, yeah, I'm just going to clean my guitars on a bit of rag, put them away. That's done.
Okay, the Assassino's turn. Wisdom save. Failed.
Yes, please. Okay. $38.
You hear a sickening cry from inside the dome as another falls. It is Varian's turn.
How far away is he
no,
from
shit.
this?
Sorry. There's the other assassin. I didn't move it.
Okay. Varian, shall I go?
Yeah, Varian's turn.
Okay, Varian.
Isn't it Zook next?
Oh,
Because
Oh,
we
yeah.
both got an 8, and I've got a better dex. I think
that's true.
Oh yeah, I skipped you. Sorry, Zook.
that's right. This is kind of janky, but so in fire form, I can squeeze through a space an inch thick, and I just wondered if I could like move around and then coil into a tiny like column of fire and like skirt round between the blade's edge and like the rest of the gypsies, and just kind of go like coil around without actually inflaming them.
Yeah,
I don't know how many.
Yeah. If you can, you can shrink your form. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
squeeze through there without setting them on fire.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'm going to dash 55, 60, 65, 70. If I stop there, will I be in the blade?
Yeah, you're sort of burning the tree, but
75, 80, and I'll just like zoom through this guy over here. He takes a d10 fire damage for 10 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Turn around and just coil up, and then just like Dutch, I've seen Dutch do many a time, I'm gonna like bring 2 columns of flame and like tense them in front of me as big fire biceps kind of appear, and I'm gonna deal 4d8 fire damage to the guy inside. What's his name? Wolf. For 6, 10, 15 points of fire damage.
Wait, are you telling me you flexed and then shot him?
I flexed and then just in my mind knew that I burnt his chainmail.
So good.
Yeah, Dutch really appreciates that. He starts cheering.
How much damage? Sorry?
15 fire damage.
15 or 16?
15.
Can you make me a slam attack, please? Adding +5. Just roll a d20 and add +5.
Okay. It's an unnatural 20.
From coiling around the side of you, a small ember flies forwards, smashing the guy in the face as he kind of coils
Yes!
back, hitting the tree. Roll me a d8 and add 3 to it.
Yes! It's 5, add 3, 8 points.
8 points of damage as Cinder flies out, cracking the guy in the head, and then
You
begins
go,
to
son!
kind of circle using the heat to glide around you. Okay, it's 8 damage to this guy.
Ah, I'm such a proud dad.
He's not dead though. He's very bloodied. It's the knight's turn.
Varian, no?
No.
Now it's
Varian,
Varian's turn.
We did.
Oh, of
Varian,
course.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's the
The knights,
I did Varian.
ninja.
the knights are on 4, right? No?
Oh yeah. Sorry, it is Varian. It is Varian.
Yeah.
It's because I did Zook wrong. That's why.
So
Varian?
Varian will step forward, drawing his bastard sword, and he'll look at the fire elemental and say, "Good job, fire pixie," and then stride, towards this gentleman here
He walks.
to get in a
he
flanking
just, like,
position.
Strides. He doesn't run. He strides, pointing and curling his finger.
Yeah.
The bastard sword up.
Taste my steel, cur.
It's a +6 to his attack.
I just rolled my dice all the way over the
You deserve the serfdom in which you dwell.
That will be a 10 to hit.
That does not
Oh,
hit.
with advantage.
Yes,
He's
that's
flanking.
true.
That's a natural 18, so 24.
That's gonna hit.
Oh,
He could War God's blessing himself as well and add that +10. He never uses
Oh
that.
my god.
Gotcha.
And I believe
You can
is it a
use anyone he
D10?
can see within a range.
Oh, of course, yeah.
He's not double handing, so it's a D10.
What
Okay.
is that? His divine multiple.
Because he's a war cleric. His channel divinity. One
Channel
of them
divinity.
is
That's
he
it.
can reactionary add a +10 to someone's attack. Never use
For
that.
9 points
anyway.
of 9 points plus whatever his strength mod is. Oh, hello.
4,
No, his
I
strength
think it's
mod
only
maybe a 3.
is a 3. So it's So 9 plus 3. Did you say?
yeah.
12.
So 12. Oh my god, this dude's on 4 health. The guy falls to the floor, kind of like bleeding out, and he's on fire, right?
Yes, he is.
He's just like rolling around on the floor screaming. It's the knight's turn. Wisdom save from this guy.
Yes, please.
Fail. Natural 4.
Oh wait. What have I done here? Let's see what it is. It's a big 46.
Oh my god.
That is
Oh.
2 points over the amount he had, so he is dead. Oh my god, he had 44 points of health. He just straight up killed him. The knight, he runs forward saying,
God.
"Oh, fuck this! I'm not waiting!" And then just you hear this scream as his soul leaves his body.
What
Right.
a cuck. Have we won yet?
No. Back to the top of the round.
Nice.
Brother Draug, Dylan, your turn.
If you could see Dylan's eyes, you would see the look of fear at what he's done to these people who he knows are not entirely at fault, and he's like looking scared at Rufus, but he can't quite find the words to say what should he do. And he falls to his knees, and he's just sort of like looking expectantly at Rufus, like should he stop it or what? Yeah. You can respond if you want, Rufus, but I don't know if you would.
Rufus would probably say, kind of look towards you and then the rest of the gang and be like, there are still more here. Spread out. We cannot let them leave.
Okay, I'll keep the spell held then. And I would like to, as my action, I'd like Ook to do like sort of like I'll warg into Ook and let him do like a little sort of circle the skies, see if he can see anyone.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Okay. That will be a 16.
He does. Over the top of the dome, standing in the doorway, you see a halfling figure in the doorway of the tower, just over where the dome meets, staring into the blackness, eyes wide. Other than that, you don't see anyone.
And I think with that, he'll drop the spell and just sort of fall to his side and just begin shaking.
Okay. The archers are dead. Rufus, it is your turn.
Cool. Having seen earlier another assassin over this way, Rufus is going to sort of sprint over this direction. So 5, 10,
As
15,
you-
20,
as you
25, 30.
As you come to this point here, oops, I didn't make it. As you come to this point here, you hear a cry, and as the darkness drops, Wolf uses his held action to jump through the blade barrier to strike at you. So he's going to make a dexterity save to not take the damage. A natural 20, my first one of the entire night, having rolled about 50
Half
dice.
damage.
It was the best moment for
It's
it.
a natural 20 to dodge, it's the dex one, not the attack, annoyingly. So he takes half.
Yeah.
Wait, where is he?
He's here.
He's jumped through, so he's
It's a good
sort of
roll.
here now.
Yeah, he's jumping
As he
forwards.
gets there, can I react over the halfling in front of me?
Yeah, you can. I'll let you.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Just push him back into the
14.
place.
14. That's probably not going to hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
I'm rolling shit.
Oh man.
He jumps forward.
You just see a ruby halberd swing over your head
How
uselessly.
much damage do you take from the blade barrier?
It would have been 20 points of
39
damage.
halved.
20 points of damage. Okay. He jumps to here. He's gonna kind of like move 5 feet here. I think like part of the dodging out of the oh wait, no, he doesn't. No, he can't move and attack with his held action. He can just attack or move. What's his reach?
Yeah.
He's got a sword, it's
He
5
wouldn't have
feet.
been able to hit. But he wouldn't have taken the damage, though.
Because I remember seeing that his longsword his longsword has a 10-foot reach. I'm not making this up. This is on the sheet.
Damn.
The Zweihander.
Why don't I have these rules?
So he'd have
Is it
struck
fucking
through
guts?
through like that. He
He's
wouldn't.
going to strike
yeah.
through the blade barrier. So you still have a +5 to your AC though. So he
Okay,
just
so I didn't
strikes
make
through.
that reaction.
No,
then.
no,
Okay.
you still have your reaction.
Awesome.
And he also wouldn't have taken the damage. That is my
A
fault.
10-foot long fucking sword.
Oh, fucking
Well,
Nadachi.
the reach is 10 foot, so I guess because he's like a master, he's kind of like lunging or something. I don't know.
The hilt is attached to a bit of chain. He's just
He's
swinging
using
it
the
forward.
forbidden finger grip.
I rolled terribly. Yeah, he
His sword is a
misses.
goblin shark.
He misses. He cries out.
Can I have
striking
10
towards
feet?
You can carry on moving.
Yeah, I carry on. I could, if he was next to me, I could use a maneuver to riposte and attack him, but he's not in range. So I'll just carry on.
I know that.
So yeah, I get to
know
hear.
That seems like one of those BS things where I'm like, but I want to hit him, so I'm making it 10 feet. I can screenshot you his
No.
sheet.
No, it's
which
fine.
Says 10
It's
foot.
fine, man.
Yeah, I believe that.
I believe it, I just haven't
No,
heard
no, yeah.
the sword.
I think Josh is just jealous.
I'm jealous.
He
I've
doesn't
got the
have a
same
lot of
size
things-
sword.
He doesn't have a lot of things you have.
You've got a
got a
crazy blade made of
sword.
fire.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I get to hear.
You can see this guy's, he's just on fire, rolling around on the floor, being like, please, help me, help me.
I don't pay attention to him straight away. I kind of get to here, and I'm trying to look for the other one that was here and like ran away.
Maybe a perception.
Assassino.
It's 7 minus 3.
You glance around, there is no one in this bit. There's the gate, which is shut there, but you can't see anyone.
Okay, cool. Oh man, it feels pretty savage just like finishing off this guy who's just on the ground on 1 health, on fire.
What would Rufus do?
Kill him.
I think he would turn away and walk off. Actually, no. Yeah, he probably would do that. He'd look down at him and be like, "I'm sorry, you were in the wrong place at the wrong time," and just give a sort of quick death, execution style,
Coup de grace.
for a 23 to hit,
Yeah, you
and
have advantage as well.
an 18
Finishes him off.
damage.
Please, No. As he chokes and dies, his smouldering corpse, the stink of it in your nostrils.
Cool. And then I'll sort of turn around and look back in towards where Wolf was. It's over, Wolf. You've lost.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Natural 19 plus 9.
Oh.
You hear a cling, ting, 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 and just sort of through the blade barriers that are whipping about, you can faintly see him throwing his blade to the ground and removing his helm. And on his turn, he shouts, "Fine. You've won. Just let the rest of my men go."
That depends on the answers you give us to our questions.
And with that, we'll have a short break. Even though it's 9:05, we need a wee break.
That was great.
So,
That's
Yeah,
sick.
grab a snack.
that was very cool. Tashi, what did we learn about grappling this session?
And we're back. So, with the blade barrier still up, spinning around between you and Wolf, his blade clattered to the ground. He stands there. You can see there's one archer here and one archer here. The rest lie dead. So, Gypsies, what do you do?
Rufus is gonna walk back over to kind of the middle here, so he can sort of stand face to face with Wolf, the blade barrier between us, and he's gonna look to his right, over to Brother Draug, and gesture him over.
Okay, Brother Draug heads over.
Oh
no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Into your ear.
He looks at him, and he's hugging his knees, and he's against this tree, and he looks like haunted by the devastation that he's just wrought upon these souls. Sorry.
Okay, I'll go over to where you are, Brother Draug. Dylan, shake out of it. What's the matter with you? Surely you can't feel that this is the worst thing you've ever done. We've done worse than this. Sometimes these things are necessary for the greater good.
You're right. It wasn't just that. It was whatever it was that I conjured it. It took hold of me, and he'll reach out a hand for you to help him up.
I grasp it.
Yeah.
And I say to you quietly, the demon?
No, not
Or the
quite
devil,
like that.
rather?
No, not him. Something else. What now?
Conversation for another time.
Did any get away?
Only the one, I think. And Richter takes a moment to focus on the image of the guy who threw a knife into him and attempts to cast Locate Creature.
Oh yeah, shit. You
Oh,
should have been
sick.
taking damage.
Oh, that's true.
I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah,
2
I'm dead.
more, so 6 points of bleeding damage. As your wound is just
Oh.
bleeding.
Okay.
Turns out you're dead.
It's gonna continue to bleed though every round, every 6 seconds. You can attempt to make a medicine check as your action to kind of stem it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Here we go.
I can go over and help you with that. Actually, seeing.
Oh yes, if you would.
Yeah, I'll turn back into Zook.
So is this like advantage?
We'll just let Zook do it as Zook.
Yeah,
is,
let Zook do
very
it. He's
good
better at this.
So, wait, am I doing it? Or do I have advantage?
What's your
Or am I
medicine?
Only a +5 to be fair.
Oh, I've got exactly the same.
Yeah, you go for it. I'll help you though.
You help.
Right.
Mind that's in you.
Oh, oh, hell! Oh, thank you for your help.
I'll be like washing it out.
24.
Yeah, you bandage it up and it stems the bleeding no longer.
I try to focus past this pain to try and locate the assassin who dealt me this wound.
So how far is the range?
1,000 feet.
You concentrate as glyphs kind of appear around you, and you feel a ping. Maybe 500 feet off.
He's far. What direction?
In a northeasterly direction.
Maybe 500 feet to the northeast. He's on the move.
You
Are
get,
the horses
you get
still
another
alive?
ping about 580 feet.
He's getting further.
Jesus. Oh, is
He's
he on a
moving
horse?
very fast.
I relay this, well, and you do to Dylan. Dylan, do you think you can catch him?
He's too far. We'd need to fly. Zook, are you able to transform yourself into a winged beast?
Not right now. In an hour. We could maybe take the horses.
Perhaps on horseback. I'm not much of a rider.
Or maybe we need to split up. Some of us go get this one.
I can certainly try. And with that, I will... yeah, I suppose there's nothing for it. I will actually... I'll transform into my I'll do my hybrid transformation and start trip, like, yeah, so doing run, action, move, and dash, so 90 feet per turn to try and gain on sort of the rough direction, and using my sort of feral instincts to track this being.
You begin just like on
See what you can do.
Dashing off down the hill and through the estate. What's everyone doing in the meantime?
I'd like to jump on a horse and follow my brother.
Okay. Make me an animal handling check. All of the horses are like spooked to shit with all the combat.
What is that? Is that? Oh, it's a separate. Oh shit! It's wisdom. Fuck you.
You're like shh, trying to calm this horse.
Intimidate it.
No, that's not going to work. So I got 7.
It's just like bucking and going wild. You're unable to even grab the reins. It's just moving away from you.
All right,
I'm going to approach the horses, and as many as I can, I'm going to use my feat ability, Critter Friend, and I'm going to cast Animal Friendship as I throw some hay in the air, and it all becomes like wispy in the air, and they have to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, or be charmed by me.
You make them trip out on hay
I
noodles.
just rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god!
I just rolled a natural 20, a natural 18, a 14. Oh no, now I'm rolling bad. Yeah, so some of them pay no mind, but a few kind of calm and begin kind of coming over inquisitive.
Yeah. Here you go, Dutch. Give me your hand.
I'm gonna let him, obviously.
Stroke him.
Make me an animal handling
Give him a
Dutch
pat.
with advantage.
I'm gonna start at the top of the mane and be like, "There's a girl." Just give her a little stroke. So that's a 13, or yeah, let's take the 13.
13 minus anything?
No, it was a 16 minus 3.
The horse, it calms, but you try and climb on it and it's having none of it. Doesn't want you anywhere near on it.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck like another handful of hay towards it and then just walk off.
Richter, do you think that you should go with him because you know where he is?
I have no idea how I'd be able to you mean Draug? He's going to be traveling at some distance. I don't know if I'd be able to keep up.
The ping.
I'm sure you could.
The ping has now exited the 1,000 feet.
Oh wow!
I touch him and I use the circlet to cast Fly.
This is familiar.
Richter.
Very familiar.
Very familiar. Thank you, Zook. And I immediately dart off in the same direction as Draug.
So you can go 120
Dashing.
flying.
What a dashing young man.
But he's already left the 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
He's on horseback.
Oh, of course,
Meta.
that makes sense.
You would
Well,
assume he's not running.
My guess, I will try and catch up with Draug and then try and just follow Draug's tracking skills, really.
So I would like a perception check from Richter, and I would like a survival check, plus an athletics check from Brother Draug.
I've just realised something. I think we're still under the effects of mist form.
Yeah, you would still be.
Yeah. How long does it take to transform back into it?
A minute.
It takes a minute.
Yeah,
How fast?
It's a minute to transform in and out.
Yeah, even once we caught him, he'd have a minute to get away from us again.
That's not very far.
Yeah.
A minute.
I'll keep going then.
A minute's 10 rounds.
Yeah, in real life,
athletics check.
a minute is
Athletics
very
check.
long.
My perception was 16.
If you stood there for a minute and let a horse run off for a whole
Oh,
minute,
okay.
it's quite far.
That's an unnatural 20 on the athletics check.
Okay.
Natural 19.
At this pace, you're beginning to kind of wear, but the kind of physicality of your strength and your hybrid form is keeping you going as you kind of rush across. You can see they're just following the road that's heading northeast out of Elwyn Tor, and the tracks are fresh and easy to follow.
Okay.
Richter, what did you get for your perception?
16.
16. You locate a dark shape moving on all fours along the road a ways ahead as you begin to catch up.
Excellent.
Rufus, you wanted to do something.
I was just going to say, just before Richter left, just to say, see what you can do. We'll be here.
Of course.
And then send him on his way. And then carry on with talking to Wolf.
Okay.
So Wolf, I'm sorry it had to come to this.
I'm sorry too. You've slaughtered my men. I didn't think you that kind of fighter.
I've slaughtered your men. What about the night that you and the rest of Kristoff's men slaughtered the people in Solreach while they were enjoying their nights out, stealing them from their beds? What about those people?
A casualty. I was not part of that force, Rufus, nor were these good men. Yet you slaughtered them anyway.
Aye, a casualty. So, are you going to answer our questions?
At this point, the blade barrier would drop. Oh no, it's 10 minutes. It hasn't been 10. Blade barrier's still up. Sorry, what was the question again?
Are you going to answer our questions?
I'll answer what I can.
Very well. Why don't we go inside? Gonna gesture towards the house.
Varian drops the blade barrier. And at this point you can
Can he
see...
walk?
Say what, Dutch?
Can he walk, or is he fucked up?
Who?
Oh,
The Barrow guy, yeah.
No, he's not that... He's bloodied. He's not that bad.
I'm going to gesture to Dutch. Dutch, would you like to bind these prisoners?
Yes, Rufus.
Wolf turns and says, "Do as they say, men," and they come forwards with their arms sort of out expectantly.
Can I empty their pockets as well with anything?
Yeah. You
And give
rifle
them a bit of
through.
a pat down.
You find between the two archers, you find some kind of petty cash, maybe 5 gold. There's they have a dagger on their side belt, and you relinquish them of their weapons.
Man, I got to build up 4K all over again.
Wolf, searching him, he doesn't appear to be carrying any money, but he does carry what appears to be a scroll of some kind.
Oh, jewelry.
No, he's an officer. He's not a showy man.
Then I'll march him in.
You can see, being close up to him, his jaw is clenched. You can hear his teeth grinding on each other as he kind of looks at his sides. His two the dead bodies that just sort of lie around him. You bind them with...
As he's looking down at these bodies, looking shocked and upset, I'm just going to look him like straight in the eyes
He looks angry. He doesn't look
with my
shocked.
one hollow socket and just be like, "You'll get used to losing people you love eventually. Now get the fuck in that house."
He turns and does what you say, moving over towards the house. You can see at this point, Heath steps down from the steps, looking about. What have you done? Rufus, what have you done?
Sorry, Heath. I'm sorry. Do you mind if we come in? Rufus doesn't really wait for a response. He kind of just pushes the people inside.
Yeah, Heath just steps aside. He turns and says, Kayleen, fetch bandages, quickly, Kayleen. And she runs off, the old maid.
I'm going to look towards Heath. These men didn't have to die today here, Heath. Hope you know that.
They didn't have to die, Rufus. Why? My family. And he falls to his knees. My wife and daughters. And he just begins sobbing into his hands. And my sons even, he has sons.
So we take them inside, and then is there a room that we can sit down in? Maybe the dining room or something?
Yeah, in on the left, the butler escorts you in and brings fresh towels and other rags and bandages and stuff, as well as a sort of bucket of water. I will go and get some hot water now. And she kind of moves off to the kitchen, which is in the kind of room next door. You push the two archers and Wolf into some chairs, and you have the room.
You're one of my favorites, you know that, Wolf? A good learner. Pick things up quickly.
Well, you didn't teach me anything about that, did you? Magics, darkness, horrors. What have you become, Rufus? I know I've taken the guard under Christoph, yes. But what's happened to you? Where's your honor?
Warfare isn't as honorable outside the province, I can assure you. I've had to adapt. Now, let's start with, how long do we have?
Until what?
Until more come looking for us.
And why exactly should I tell you anything, Rufus? You know I'm an officer. You know what they'll do to me if I talk to you. Why are you making this hard? Just kill me and be done with it.
Because, believe it or not, Wolf, I respect you as a warrior. And I know you want to do the right thing. And I know that you despise Christoph just as much as I do.
Roll me a persuasion check.
19.
I'm a man of my word. And I've taken my oath. And I don't mean to break it. I shan't be telling you anything.
Damn it. Very well. I'm going to take one of the archers into a different room.
Okay.
Well, if you won't be telling me, then one of these here will.
They will talk.
And I'll leave and go into a different room.
They won't talk, he says. As they begin to you pull one of the others into another room, and we'll cut to Richter and Brother Draug. I'd like you both to make me Constitution checks for me. As you begin to continue to sprint and push yourselves and your bodies
6.
further.
Very bad.
Natural 20.
Oh, baby.
Oh yeah.
Leaving me in the dust.
You begin gradually pulling back away from the wolf that leaps and bounds down the track.
Oh.
And a
And
while passes.
Ook would be flying ahead as he moves. He actually flies faster than I can travel.
Occasionally walking through Ook's eyes, you see a lone horseman galloping at an incredibly fast pace across the dirt tracks. You begin gaining. Your body now sort of strengthened sinew and muscular lycanthrope physique, pushing you further and further until you see the horse down the dirt track up ahead. Bursting on all fours, you can see the rider turn, seeing you, and galloping on faster. They can also make a check. But the horse is beginning to tire. Very soon you will be upon your prey. Cutting back to the room. Zook, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna maybe go back outside to Heath and say, I suppose you haven't seen bloodshed on this scale before.
That's not exactly true. I've seen my share of bloodshed, but not like this. Not like this. Not when my family's lives are at stake. Not when I betrayed a dear friend. He must know I only did it to protect them. I tried. I tried, you see? And he points sort of across a ways down the estate towards one of the larger buildings. The printing presses were set up there. I'm a man of, not of the sword, but of the pen. And we, for a time, spread anti-propaganda over Christopher's reign, and for a time it worked. But they came. He couldn't prove it was me. He knew I had them, the presses. But he couldn't prove it was me.
We're gonna do our best to try and save. Well, we're gonna do our best to help the province. And if you say your family is in Christoph's custody, then, well, we'll try and get them out. We're going to cut off that messenger. Word won't reach there. Not for a day, maybe 2. By that time, well, things may have changed in the Glinting province. Don't be angry at Rufus. He's had a long and hard journey. This is his home. And he's going to fight for it. Sometimes blindly, but he is going to fight for it.
And in every war there are casualties. I just didn't think I'd be caught in the crossfire.
We all are at some point, Heath. And I'll pat him on the back and I'll go back inside.
In the room, Rufus, what are you doing with this one of the archers?
We don't have to RP it, but I'll basically just try and see if I can convince him to tell me information. And then depending on that, I'll ask him.
Intimidate him or persuade him?
I will try to persuade him.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck. It's a natural one.
Ah.
So, nope.
He's not talking.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't go to plan. So Rufus just gets angrier and just sort of loses his cool. He sort of turns around, clenching a fist, and then picks up whatever is like closest to him and throws it at the wall, shattering it, and then departs the room, leaving that one like tied up in that room, I guess. And then I'll make my way to wherever Heath is and chat with him.
Okay. Dylan. You begin to gain on the lone horseman.
Okay.
We're going to enter a mini skill challenge.
Okay.
So I'd like you to tell me what skill you're going to use in order to take this guy down.
How far off is the horse?
Maybe 30 feet.
30 feet. I'm going to use acrobatics to make one final leap to try and leap up onto the back of the horse like an attacking wolf and to take this guy down, take him off the horse.
Okay, make your acrobatics check.
That will be a 32.
Oh, good
Actual
lord.
15.
Leaping forth, grappling him off the back, you both tumble,
31 actually.
rolling and bouncing until you come apart. He jumps, landing on his feet, skidding backwards, drawing his blade. You also tumbling to your feet, claws out. What's your next skill challenge? Skill that you're going to use?
Does it have to be a tagged one?
Does have to be tagged. You have spells that you or abilities that you can use as well, but they will
Okay.
replace the check potentially and could result in failure without a roll.
Oh, I've actually got that tagged. That's great. He faces this lone man, and he looks into the visage of this, to him, this demon, this horrific creature, half man, half beast, with claws, and instead of eyes, blackened eye sockets. And Dylan lets out this low rumble, this growl, and to try and intimidate the this individual to giving up, as it's futile.
Okay, make me an intimidation check.
That's a 12.
12. You see the figure begin to tremble, but then catch his resolve. Unfortunately, that wasn't good enough, and it's a failure. He strikes towards you, sinking a dagger into your side as you kind of stumble backwards, and you take... you take 3 points of damage from the dagger.
Okay.
But
Reduced to half?
Reduced to half. However, the cut threatens to sink deep. Roll me a con save real quick.
Okay. Oh, not good. That will be a 6.
The wound looks like it's bleeding profusely.
Okay. Okay.
You'll take damage at some point. So third skill challenge roll. What are you going to use next?
He reaches out an arm and points a clawed finger towards this individual and casts blindness and deafness upon him.
Okay, he's going to make the
That's-
save.
Constitution.
Constitution save. Oh, it's a natural 18. before
That's
he's in
a
the
pass.
boxes. It's +3 as well. 21. That's a second failure.
Okay.
You're only 1 for 2 at the moment.
Okay.
He manages to break free from the spell that threatens to dull his senses, and he breaks off, beginning to dart away from you towards the kind of high crop fields.
Am I able to make an attack?
You can do the third skill. You can do another skill check. We're still in the
Okay.
kind of skill.
I don't know if this will be allowed, but I'd like to do a survival check to plant an arrow in his leg where it will hinder him from making any real progress.
Love it. Yeah, definitely. Make a survival check.
Okay.
It's very
Okay.
different.
I think I've got an inspiration. I think I've got an inspiration left from the other day for the.
Yeah, I don't think you've used it.
Catch up.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to use it for the reroll.
Okay.
Oh, do I have to keep the reroll, or do I get the better of the two?
No, you re-roll and you have to take the second one.
Okay,
It's not
so
like
yeah,
advantage.
not as good. So that's a 9.
A 9. You strike out to stab his leg, and you feel a blade sink into your shoulder. You kind of buckle under it as he darts away. Your vision begins to kind of swim, and at this point, Richter, you catch up, kind of landing by him. And you watch Brother Draug in some kind of daze, staggering backwards and away. You would still have the ping up. How long does it last? Like 10 minutes or something?
Oh, it is. Damn it. I closed that window.
It's an hour, I think.
About an hour?
You sense the ping off in the field. Brother Draug, failing the skill challenge, seems just like stunned, like this assassin has somehow got the best of him and managed to escape in some kind of fortune for the assassin.
How
However,
far is the ping?
It's only maybe 60 or so feet off. So you are now going to enter the skill challenge instead.
Ah, shit. Okay.
You're good, man.
What are you going to use?
I am going to use. Okay, yeah. Does Drow look like he's dying or something? Like, is that what you've described to me?
No, he's like reeling back in sort of confusion and he's almost like stunned. Just something has happened to him. He's been bashed on the back of the head, and he's just kind of like regaining his composure.
Okay, I will fly in the direction. I will sort of like put my hands on Draug's shoulders and sort of give him a sort of a comforting nod, and fly in the direction of the ping, sort of above the fields, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until I sort of catch up to that spot where I think he is, and then I will attempt to use intimidation.
You can't see him, I will say, at the moment.
Sure, but I will
you sense, you have the ping on.
Yeah.
Him.
So I bellow down into the fields as loud as I can. Cease your retreat, Kerr! Turn back! Lower your weapons! Your friends are dead! All lie slain except your commander, and if you do not return with me, I will burn this field to the ground with you in it!
Make me the roll.
Go. Plus 8. And I'm using my oh no, I can only use that for persuasion. Okay, well I still use this. Deception, here we go. Unnatural 20.
Hey.
Nice.
The ping stops. And
I
you fly over, lowering down, and you see a figure pull back his hood, just a kind of scarred and battle-hardened, stealthy warrior throw a blade down to the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna sort of land on the other side of him, use my halberd to knock the blade away into the darkness, and then lead him back to where Draug was at halberd point.
Well done.
We did it.
Oh.
That was
Sigh of
close.
relief.
So, back at the house, Rufus, you leave the room and have Heath there in front of you in the sort of entryway.
Cool. Heath, can we talk? Can we go somewhere?
Yes, I suppose. Come with me, and he begins to make his way upstairs into the tower. You go up 2 flights of steps and enter his study. Books line the walls, many in stacks and open. A fire is not lit, but there is a kind of like hearth with a couple of chairs, and he takes a seat by one of them and just sort of just sinks into it.
Rufus kind of does the same thing, actually. He's feeling kind of like pretty shook by what's happened and like really forlorn that he's not getting any information out of anyone. And he also just sort of takes a seat and slumps back for a moment, like sort of staring at the floor. And then after a second looks back up at Heath. You truly have let yourself go, haven't you, here, Heath? What's happened to the place? This isn't how I remember you. You were a man of majesty, of intellect, of superiority.
I know. I was just telling your friend, and he kind of relays the same thing he told Zook about the propaganda and how Christoph suspected him but couldn't prove it to the court, and can't outright have him exiled or do anything to him publicly. He still lives within the empire. The province is ruled by the empire. You can't just kill people just for anything. And he couldn't prove it, so instead essentially Heath tells you instead he just scurried the funds to different things, ruined him essentially, and the estate and his business and the archives. He's no longer allowed. He's shunned from the kind of noble society to live here, and his wife and sons are in the court in Solreach, essentially hostage, noble hostages, even though everyone knows that's what they are, but unofficially, they are.
Yeah. Like house arrest kind of thing in the palace.
He says they seized all of the presses, and he has nothing. I have. There's nothing left for me except my family, and now they're probably left too.
I truly am sorry, Heath. Despite everything that's happened here tonight, I do consider you a friend still.
I'm sorry as well, Rufus. I had to tell you there. I wasn't going to, and then, well, you always had a way with words. I had to let you know.
You know why I'm here, why we're here.
To be honest, I don't. I know that he summoned you, but I didn't think you'd want to come. By the sounds of things, you've made quite the settlement in the West.
Indeed. And to be honest, I didn't really want to come back. However, I do fear the repercussions from Christoph. I don't know what will happen to my new home and my new friends. However, the second thing is the Sunstone, Heath. And I'll kind of quickly relay, like, that we're looking for them all, and like the one in Solreach, we need to get to it.
I didn't know.
Did you know anything about this?
No, honestly, I didn't at all. I assumed it was a mere relic, a simple arcane light magic upon it. I did not know it wielded such ancient powers.
And is it still there?
It was the last time as I was in Solreach, but that was over a year ago.
Tomorrow, Heath, we will be going into Solreach, and we will meet with Christoph. And in the process, if I can, I will try and save your family and break them free from the palace.
Ruthus, I don't know if that's wise, but I will come with you. If you would let me, I think it's best if I escort you there, perhaps. Make it look like I was the one to bring you in. It could save my family.
That is a good idea, Heath.
You needn't be bound. He can't have you paraded bound through the streets. You're his uncle. You are a Suncrest. He cannot.
Yes, but I'm a fugitive of the province.
Well, not a fugitive to the people. He cannot outrightly kill you in public. He would lose the faith. He would use the belief of the people. I don't know. Perhaps he could spin it somehow. It's Celeste. Celeste is the one you need to worry about. The people love her.
That snake.
They love her. She is divine to them. And I've heard that she is with child.
Do you have any idea why he might want to summon me? Any intuition? Any inkling?
I don't, I'm afraid. I wrote a natural one.
Fuck.
I can only assume to perhaps shame you or get some information from you. Perhaps publicly show his domination over you. I fear that the rumors about you and your exploits are perhaps souring his reputation. But it seems petty. He is petty, though. I don't know, Rufus, but you must be careful.
Heath, the last thing I will ask you is of Talura. Do you know? Had you heard of what happened to her?
She is alive, Rufus. She is in Solreach.
She is.
Yes, she's
A prisoner too?
similar to my family, yes. Although I fear she is treated worse. As a key. There have been lies spread about the keys now that there are none left. Lies that he could not spread about you. You are a Suncrest after all. And she is shamed. And she is used for her knowledge of the great loom. And her brain, her intellect. They need her alive for those purposes at least. And perhaps it has leverage in some way. Does Waora live, Rufus?
With that, Rufus sort of cracks a small smile, like a grin. They do, Heath. Waora lives, as does Elgrin and Fleet, Talura's sons. They're alive and well, out to the west.
Then there is hope yet. And he goes in for a strong handshake of friendship.
Heath, we're gonna sort this out. All will be well.
Well, I thought I'd lost hope, but there it is again, a dangerous thing. A dangerous thing indeed. And that's where we're in today's session.
Ooh. Intrigue.
Oh, boys.
Oh, boys.
Oh, what a session that was!
Thanks
Boy,
for
oh
everyone
boys.
Tactics.
That's still there. The plot thickens in the courts of the nobles.
And like a good gravy doth the plot thicken.